Hello! Awesome 145 stream streak, Sakyu. Okay, let me get the timer up. And stream on YouTube. Alright, so we're gonna be playing more of the 100-line Last Defense Academy. Last time I got to the end of this route. There's a battle at the end that I have to do. Apparently, you're supposed to let all your friends die. Okay.
Time to move.
God, these are some sturdy missiles. It doesn't look like our attacks are doing anything.
But we have to try.
Time for me to move.
All right, out of my way. Ready when I'll chop you to pieces. All right, die.
Okay, it's down to 55. Oh no, they're gonna kill Hideko.
I lost him.
Soma! Tsubasa!
Need some repairs.
I can still die. Not yet. Out of my way. Don't die. I can still chop you to pieces. Hardly out of my way.
Soma's gone.
I can't stop now.
God damn it.
Chin up. This was your decision as team leader, remember? You need to take on your friends' hopes and dreams as your own in order to win this.
Take them on? Don't tell me you mean absorbing their hemoanima.
Exactly. You must do this.
You're right. I need to carry on their wishes. Okay, I'll do it. So we can end this war.
Okay, now I can get Takumi to absorb them. Hello, Patrick. Not Yugamu! Not yet! Tsubasa!
I'm gonna die.
She wouldn't have been much help anyway, if I'm being honest.
I can still fight. I'll chop you to pieces. Hardly how's this? I can still out of my way. Don't underestimate. Die. Not yet. I'll chop you to pieces.
Hideko's dead now. Moko! Not Moko! You can't kill Moko yet!
I've still got some fight in me.
You watched the VOD from yesterday, so you're all caught up? Awesome.
I won't tap out. Take it home for me.
Let's do this.
Yeah, this is a pretty sad ending.
Ready when you are. My turn.
0 AP. Moko!
My championship run ends here.
Kako, no!
Sorry, Eva.
They're all just dying immediately, even though I need them to stay alive so I can have a fighting chance.
Let's do this. I've got this.
Oh, Takemaru's not dead yet.
Let's do this. Say when. I've got this.
Is anyone else dead? Oh, Kako over there.
Let's do this.
Takemi will be surrounded by them, but... Ima! Takemaru! No! Saku! I almost said Shoma. Shoma's already absorbed Shoma.
I've got this. Say when. Good to go. Let's do this. Good to go.
Takemaru's gonna die now!
I'll remember this. Say when. I've got this. That's it. Let's go. Take that. My turn. Say when.
0 AP. Hi, Ima!
I'm sorry.
You are the weirdest of them all. Bye, Eito!
How could this happen?
Here we go. Take that. Ready when you are. Here we go. That's it. Good to go.
Good morning, Strawberry.
Ready when you are.
Now they're gonna come after Takemi. He healed up. Okay, that's good.
Let's do this. Here we go. There. Let's go. Yeah. My turn.
Say when.
No, surrounding him.
Ready when you are.
Heal up.
Let's go. My turn. That's it. Say when. Let's go.
I probably should have been using side slash, honestly. I might have to redo this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to redo this. Use side slash instead.
Let's go. Take this. I've got this. Say when. Good to go.
I only have one left.
Here we go. Take this. Let's go. Let's do this. Good to go. That's it. Let's go. Here we go. Take this. Say when. Let's do this. Say when. Take that. Let's do this. Let's go. Take this.
Huh.
Executing omnidirectional attack.
No! We're too late!
What? I thought I got all the missiles. Did I not? I could have sworn I got all the missiles.
And leading up to the omnidirectional.
Our target's that machine in the middle, yeah? That's what...
But its defenses are so strong.
Then why don't we destroy the missiles surround?
That's not a
Okay, so I was supposed to attack the machine at the very top. Oh, there were 2 missiles over there. I see now.
Ready when you are.
Concentrate on one of them.
My turn.
There are 2 missiles that I forgot to get.
Now then.
I didn't even notice that there were 2 over here. They're 20s. That's good.
Ready whenever. Die! My turn. I'll chop you to pieces. Time to move. How's this? This is bad.
This can't be good.
understand me. I'll get in.
Well, it doesn't seem like that works.
Hardly a take this. I can still have this. Not yet. Die.
Nico's gonna die.
Don't underestimate. I'll chop you
So is
to
Doma.
pieces.
I really am a useless parasite.
Bye, Tabasca.
Looks like this is the end.
I can still take this. Hardly a chip. Have this. I can still chop you to pieces. Don't die. Not yet. Take this.
Indigo's dead now.
Was careless.
They're better than I thought!
It's just a scratch.
My turn! Say when. Let's go. Well, this could be
Okay.
In.
Do we use Moko or Eito?
I guess it's my
Moko.
turn.
Moko's better.
Bring it on. Just bring that boom. It's my turn. Hoo-yah! Bring it on. Smash! I'm gassed out.
Akemaru is dead now.
I'm trash.
Ima.
I'm sorry, sister dearest. My turn. Here we go. Let's go. Here we go. Let's go.
Yugamu.
I can't believe I'm the one who got killed.
Eito.
Can't end like this. Ready when you are. Let's do this. Let's go.
My turn. Take that! Here we go.
They're definitely gonna get Gaku, so just move Takumi there.
I don't want to die.
And Kako.
I can't go on.
My turn. Let's do this. That's it. Good to go. There. Ready when you are. Take this. Say when.
They're going after Moko.
I'm not down for the count yet.
Ready when you are. Yeah! My turn. Yeah! Say when. Take that! Here we go. Take this! Let's do this. Yeah!
Okay, Moko's gone now.
That's a 3 count for me. Uh-oh.
Say when. Let's do this.
Why isn't it letting me? I guess they're in the way.
Yeah! Ready when you are. That's it. Let's go. Ha! Good to go. That's it. Ha!
Okay, now I can use Side Slash.
There. Good to go. Ha! My turn. There. I've got this. Take this. Say when. Ha! I've got this. Let's go. There. Good to go. Say when.
Did I get all the missiles? Yes, I did. How do I get to the machine? Still surrounded by undying flames.
I've got this. Let's do this.
I'm confused.
Ready when you are.
Oh wait, I need to
My
I need to absorb Moko too. That's one of the win conditions.
I'm alone now, all by myself. But I can't stand around feeling sorry for myself. This isn't the time to worry. Everyone's thoughts and hopes are inside of me. I need to see them through. I have to win. We have to finish this war.
Okay, that's where I need to go next. Reach central device and destroy it with the final blow. Yeah, this is pretty sad. Rip talking me, you know?
Say when.
Final blow.
This is the end! Yes.
No for me. I'd lost all control of myself. Tears blurred my vision. Why? Why am I crying? They can't die. They can't. Takumi can't die. This can't be the way things end.
Takumi, stay with me!
He is indeed the last one.
Takumi!
That voice. Nozomi. I can't see.
It's me! I'm here! I'm right here!
Yeah. Thank goodness. Out of all of us, at least you'll survive.
Out of all of us? You mean...
Everyone. They fought so hard until the very last.
Indeed,
they
it is
could stop the
reversed.
war.
Takumi is dying in Nozomi's arms.
No. This is... so... horrible. This isn't how it was supposed to be. It can't end like this.
No. It's all right. This is how it should end. We were finally able to protect something. We didn't sacrifice the people of this planet. We ended the war. We won. And I finally kept you safe this time. I finally kept my promise.
What am I supposed to do? Now I'm all alone. I'm helpless.
It's okay. I know you. You'll find a way. You'll make it work. Nozomi, could you give me your hand for a minute?
My hand?
You can't absorb my powers anymore, but you can carry on my wishes. Take all the hopes I have here in my hand. Everyone else's feelings are in here with them.
They are?
The war is over, Nozomi. Nobody has to fight anymore. Nobody wants to fight. They just want to live in peace. With each day, just like the day before. That's all we ever wanted, too. The people of this planet will understand how we feel. That's what I believe.
Yeah, I'll tell them. I'll find a way. I'll believe it too. Takumi, what is it?
I can see it. I can finally see it. Your face. I see. You were right there all along. Karuha.
Yes. I'm right here, Taki.
Good. Don't run off on me. Again.
I won't. I'll be right here with you.
The powers of the cryptoglobin fell into eternal slumber, along with Takumi and the others. After I buried him, I spent a while just curled up in front of his grave, sleeping. Then after finally saying my goodbyes to everyone, I started to walk. I left DOS Defense Academy behind.
There's no destination for me, and yet I know where I have to go. I'm all by myself, but I'll never be alone. There's something I have to do. I have hopes, wishes, and feelings to protect. So I'll live on until the moment I die. I'll live my life to the fullest. That's what we all decided. And so, from here on, we'll press forward and trust in that decision.
You can carry on my wishes. Take all the hopes I have here in my hand.
I promise.
Nobody wants to fight. They just want to live in peace. That's all we ever wanted to. The people of this planet will understand how we feel. That's what I believe.
Yeah. I'll tell them. I'll find a way. I'll believe it too.
Last Defense Academy second scenario. Farewell, Last Defense Academy. That was ending 1? Complete Last Defense Academy second scenario. What the hell? Ending number 1? I was aiming for ending 34 or 36. Okay, you get another ending if you do Defy Cide, no. So I'm at 37 out of 100 endings now. No, I can't. I don't want to lose anyone anymore. The battle is finally over. I want to carry on living with my friends all here. Then... Let's do what Cide says. I can't risk your lives any further. Are you sure? You won't regret this? I'm already full of regrets. That's why I want to protect what matters most. Right now, that's everyone here. I'm making this choice to protect all of you. Takumi.
Hey, are you having fun? Talking without me? I don't know what you're jabbering on about, but I told you what happens after this, right? Once the school transitions to attack mode, you need to evacuate to the schoolyard, where the escape pod will be, okay? I'll be on my way then. Thanks for the memories, folks.
Cide left with a smile, and all we could do was watch him. And a little after that, Nozomi showed up. Takumi, everyone. Nozomi, are you okay? Yes, I'm fine. But more importantly, your talk with Cide. Oh, you heard? Well, it's like I was saying. I've thought about it, and I don't want to lose anyone else. I feel like this is our only option. So we just follow the plan they made for us? I know it's not right, but I want all of us to finish this together. That's my decision. I see. Okay, if that's your choice, Takumi, then I'll accept it. We'll live with our guilt.
I agree. We got no other choice. I don't want to die for a bunch of strangers. They'll hardly forgive us for invading their planet just because we stopped one attack. In the end, we'll just have to fight again. You'll only continue that way until we end up dead.
You're right. I intend to follow the decisions made by our team leader. I always have.
Seeing as we've come this far, we might as well continue living, as ugly as we might be.
We were all saying what we could to reaffirm our choice, but as we were talking, suddenly Nozomi let out a pained whimper and collapsed with a thud. Nozomi! I hurried over and felt a burning fever emanating from her body. You're burning up! It's okay. It'll all be over soon. It's like the cryptoglobin leaving my body is flaring up one last time. When this is over, the power of the cryptoglobin will be gone. This is the end of my time with this power my mother gave me. That's how it should be. This is the real you. Immediately after that, strange music began to play through the speakers.
What the heck is that? I think I know. Listen, it's the music they play for graduation ceremonies and stuff. I've never been to a graduation, though. My teachers hated me, so I didn't get invited.
So it started. Attack mode? What's going to happen now?
Wait, be quiet. Do you hear that?
It's mechanical. Something is running somewhere.
An omnidirectional attack will launch in 600 seconds. Special Defense Unit members, please evacuate to the schoolyard immediately.
Looks like it's time. Let's get to the schoolyard, quick. If we stay here, we'll get caught up in the attack.
Right, let's get going. Nozomi, wanna go together? Here, take my hand. Yeah, thanks.
Hey, could someone lend me a hand too? I can't see, so I can't move very fast. Oh, for the love of murder. If you insist. But don't you dare tell me I reek or anything like that.
Am I forgetting anything? Maybe I'll stop by my room before I go. And so, following the announcement, everyone began to make their way to the schoolyard. I'd better get going too. entrance hall. Soon after I got to the schoolyard, everyone else started to show up as well.
What's the deal? Nothing's happening. I thought it was supposed to go into attack mode.
No, look at that! Tsubasa pointed to the top of the school building. It was just like I'd seen last time. Several huge missile turrets jutted out from the top of the school building.
So, that's attack mode.
Those are some crazy-ass cannons.
They're going to launch a bunch of undying flame missiles all across the planet, huh?
A weapon that can destroy all life on an entire planet. What a terrifying force.
An omnidirectional attack will launch in 400 seconds. Leading up to the omnidirectional attack, all defenses will be rerouted to the intercept system.
The intercept system? Come to think of it, I heard this last time too. We never did find out what it meant. But I guess we don't need to worry about it anymore.
Special Defense Unit members, please board the escape pod in the schoolyard immediately. Repeat. An omnidirectional attack will launch in 390 seconds. Special Defense Unit members, please board the escape pod in the schoolyard immediately. An omnidirectional attack will launch momentarily. Please depart immediately after boarding the escape pod. Repeat. An omnidirectional attack will launch momentarily. An omnidirectional attack will launch momentarily. Please depart immediately after boarding the escape pod. Repeat. An omnidirectional attack will launch momentarily.
It's gonna happen any second now. We gotta hurry. I don't want to be burnt to a crisp.
Yeah, we just gotta get in that thing, right?
Wasn't this pod supposed to go to the artificial satellites? Will we be okay even if there's no satellite anymore? It's alright. I've reconfigured the destination.
Tide, even at the very end, you're still appearing out of nowhere.
I came to see you off and wish you bon voyage. Did you say you reconfigured our destination? No sense in sending it to artificial satellite when it's been destroyed, right? There's no humanity left to meet you there either.
So you did realize that. I thought the shock of knowing they were gone broke you.
I don't break, silly, and humanity isn't gone. We still have her, Miss Nozomi Kirifuji.
Huh?
The will of humanity wishes for Nozomi's survival. You're the last human left in this universe, after all. So after stimulating the thoughts of all mankind, now they've been wiped out, they want to stake all their hopes on Nozomi? Me? Yes, it is the collective will and wish of humanity to ensure the survival of Nozomi Kirifuji, the last of the human race. That is also why we must complete the mission as planned. I doubt the people of this planet would let the last human survive unscathed. It's all for her, all for humanity.
So this will all be because of me now? Everybody on this planet has to die? Because of me?
Come on, the Futurans won't all be gone. We have 11 of them right here. You mean us? The mission has entered a new phase. Your survival is critical.
What do you mean?
Humanity has chosen a new path. Now that Kirifuji is all alone, it is impossible for the human race to continue. So she'll instead coexist with you Futurans. And the hope is that you will interbreed and create a new humanity.
Interbreed?
Of course, we'd like all of you to reproduce, not just Kirifuji. The human and Futuran survivors will begin a new era on this planet. A new era? With just the 12 of us? Which of you will have the babies together? I have some ideal pairs in my head, starting with...
Cut it out, man! This ain't the time for jokes!
Anyway, that's your mission now. We're going to hit the reset button on this war, and you're going to build a peaceful world devoid of hate. We, chosen few, are going to purify this hideous, filthy world and build it anew. Bro, why you gotta say it like a corny villain? He's right, though. This coordinated attack is not the end. Rather, is the beginning of a new history. A harmonious future for a new humanity, right here on this planet.
It's a high price we're going to have to pay for this harmonious future. Yeah, even if they do say that there's no creation without destruction.
This was your choice, wasn't it? You wanted to live on, hand in hand with your friends. That's exactly why the will of humanity trusts you with their new mission.
He's right, we chose this. I've already made my decision. I'm going to live on with everybody here no matter what happens. We all want that. We'll just have to make it work.
120 seconds until the omnidirectional attack. Commencing countdown. Special Defense Unit members, please board the escape pod in the schoolyard immediately.
Whoops, looks like it's almost time. Then I'll be saying goodbye for now.
For now?
Undying flames only affect living creatures, so I should be fine as long as the blast doesn't send me into space. Well, only one way to find out. See you later if I'm still in one piece.
It was then that I suddenly felt it. His presence.
Looks like I'm just in time.
Leon, you came!
Yeah, but I don't have much power left. I really only have time to say goodbye. You owe this last bit of extra power to the lack of unnecessary disruptions. I'm sure all of you were conflicted, but I'm glad you made this choice. The one thing I want more than anything is for all of you to live on. That's my whole reason for being.
Leon!
It would be cruel of me to call you cruel for this choice, because I feel that your lives are more important than the lives of strangers. I guess this is really goodbye. Everyone, thank you for everything, and farewell. You fought enough. Please live your lives happily and joyfully.
And with that, Xion vanished like a flame being extinguished. Xion! Happily and joyfully. As much as I want to grant Xion's last request, it's just not going to happen. We knew far too much to live out our future with any sense of cheer or joy. We'd lost far too much, and we'd slaughtered far too many. The idea of ever smiling from true joy again was like an impossible dream.
No, you can do it. If you want to, that is.
Huh?
60 seconds until the omnidirectional attack. Commencing countdown. Repeat.
The 12 of us aboard the escape pod launched into the emptiness of space. We were completely overwhelmed by the sights unfolding outside the windows, unable to speak. And then we were just as overwhelmed by the beauty of the planet we'd made our exit from. That's the planet Futurum. The planet both humanity and the Futurans risked everything for. Its overwhelming majesty was so powerful that it seemed to consume all life and death. It was so beautiful that it made me feel afraid. The very next moment, my vision was instantaneously dazzled by a flash of light. The bombing had begun. The planet was enveloped by Xion's flames. Every last person residing on it burned to ash. This is the ending we chose. The very realization made me tremble and sob uncontrollably. In any other situation, I'd never forget this moment for the rest of my life. Right, in any other situation. Hide had said one last thing as the countdown drew nearer to its end in the schoolyard.
Everyone will help you make your new world, if you really need it. I'll help you. I'll help you live without your pain.
What do you mean? Perhaps he's going to overwrite our memories.
Our memories? I'll ready a new scenario for you in the infirmary before you're back. If you accept it, you can forget all your pain. You'll live a new life in this school. It may confuse you at first, but I'm sure you'll be able to live happily and joyfully, just like Xion wanted.
But, Oliver, those memories would be lies.
What's wrong with memories that aren't real? If reality hurts too much, you can turn to fiction instead. You can live happily in a world of lies. There is no value in knowing what is or isn't true. What's important is how you feel and how you connect it to your future. All of this so that you can live happily ever after, hand in hand. I won't force you, of course. Think about it while you're on your way back.
The light that had once been so bright, it lit up the vacuum of space, slowly began to fade. What remained afterwards was a planet that looked completely unchanged, and yet it was entirely different. It was empty now. No elders, no youths, no children, all of them gone. If it's true that planets have minds of their own, I wonder what this one is thinking. Will it accept us after everything we've done? I don't know. I have no idea, but we have no choice but to live on. We're the ones who have to press on and believe in our decision. I've already made up my mind. Ah, second ending. What is this ending? Day 1. Oh. Where am I? I came to with my head resting on a hard wooden desk. My head still felt fuzzy as I tried to make sense of my surroundings.
A classroom?
Did I fall asleep at my desk? Is this my desk? How did I even get here? I don't remember a thing.
What?
Looking around the classroom only brought more questions. Several others my own age were also here, each of them slumped over a desk, just like I'd been a moment ago. Where am I? Who are you guys?
How did I get here?
I'd never met any of them before. Judging from the uneasy glances they were all throwing around, nobody else seemed to know each other either.
Just what is this place anyway? Some kind of messed up classroom?
More importantly, I don't know why, but I can't remember anything.
I don't remember anything either. All I know is the pretty girl next to me is my little sister.
But where am I? Who am I? I'm in the same boat. All I can remember is that I'm a beautiful pro wrestler. A pro wrestler? So that's why she's dressed like that.
Looks like everyone here has amnesia then. Amnesia? How are you so chill about it? I guess I just have that kind of personality. How bizarre. We only remember some parts of our personalities and characters. For me, I remember I was raised in a family of physicians, but nothing else. I only remember that I was really popular in class. All I remember is how much I love humanity.
He loves humanity? What does that even mean?
Well, the thing about me is I was raised in your average family in an average way, so I don't really have anything in particular.
Before the boy could finish, someone interrupted him. Ding dong bing bong. Words appeared on the blackboard with the sudden chime of a bell. Huh? Greet your commanding officer.
Did someone say commanding officer? That's me.
What is that?
It is my pleasure to welcome you all to Last Defense Academy.
Last Defense Academy?
You were all transferred to this academy for a very special reason.
Transferred?
I have a mission for you to carry out here at our fine institution. There's something we need you to protect at all costs, and that is yourselves. We want you to protect yourselves.
Ourselves?
Huh?
You see, you're the final 12 survivors of an annihilated world.
An annihilated world? Final survivors?
So you just have one important responsibility to handle here. You need to stay alive no matter what. You'll need to develop this planet and create a new civilization. You'll have to build this world from the ground up. You're free to develop facilities that can withstand environmental threats, or even to grow new organisms using synthetic DNA. You'll make friends, fall in love, and sometimes maybe even fight with each other as you join hands and live caring lives. Yours is not to reason why. Yours is just to live your lives. Now get out there and live like you've never lived before.
Reset. Welcome to Last Defense Academy. I can't believe... Complete the reset route? Can't believe this. I can't believe I ended up with ending 1. That's pretty amazing. Okay, I guess I won't allow Aetho to rejoin the team. Let's see how things change then. I was aiming for endings 34 and 36. That's why I started this route. Because I thought I might be able to get 34 and 36. But nope. I got 1 and 2 instead. Amazing. Sorry, Aetho, but I just...
I get it. You don't have to spill it out.
What?
My other senses have been greatly heightened now that I've lost my sense of sight. I already know what you're going to say next just from your general vibe. I can also sense how agonizing this decision is for you. So it is enough. You don't have to say anymore. I'm not interested in putting you in yet another painful position.
Hey, though.
You could blame you for not wanting me to join, right? Those glitched memories embedded in me may have been the root of cause. But it doesn't change the fact that I chose to do what I did.
But you destroyed your own eyes to...
I did it because I wanted to, and certainly not to garner sympathy. I knew something like this wasn't going to be enough to regain your trust. I knew it wouldn't conveniently make us friends again. I knew all of this, but I still couldn't stop myself from holding out hope. I may lie to people on the outside, but I never lied to myself. It goes against my nature. Now that that's settled, if you allow this public nuisance to beat a hasty retreat.
Retreat? Where?
You're gonna leave with your eyes like that?
The invaders will get you!
Your ugly concern is most gratifying, but there is no need to spare me any. Like I mentioned, my other senses have been greatly heightened. I expect to have no issues handling any invaders I come across. Also, this won't be my first time leaving the academy. I probably know more about the outside world than any of you.
It's still too dangerous. Because I don't want you back on the team doesn't mean I want to force you to leave the whole school. If you promise to stay in your cell and not interfere with any of us, you can stay.
Have you forgotten this facility was built for the Special Defense Unit? It is no place for someone who doesn't belong. Am I right, Side? Aotsuki is correct. Anyone not recognized as an ally is naturally viewed as a dangerous element. An element that can only work to our detriment and never to our benefit. Therefore, he must leave. It makes it easier for me to get over my feelings too, now that I no longer had to put up with your unbearable voices and smell.
You little piece of chicken shit. Always the same right down to the end, eh?
I shall be responsible for seeing you off. I expect you haven't gotten used to your newfound blindness yet, and may need a little bit of help getting around.
Hello, immune defense. What does that mean?
This is my duty and obligation as your commanding officer. The commanding officer has spoken. The rest of you can just stay put.
I just got 2 endings. Endings 1 and 2. So I went back and decided to reject 8 though.
The commanding officer has spoken. The rest of you can just stay put. Not like I could see your hideous mugs if you did come. Besides, there is something I need to speak about in private with Side before I leave. With me? If you don't mind, consider it my last wish. Very well, you may tell me along the way. You are still considered a member of the Special Defense Unit while on school grounds. Thank you. Very much obliged.
This is goodbye. Forever. You miserable freaks. And you may not think me sincere when I say this, but I pray from the bottom of my heart that you will win this war.
C equals CF? After that, under Side's guidance, I made my way carefully through Last Defense Academy in total darkness.
Here are a few days' worth of rations as a farewell gift from me. Wow, this is surprisingly thoughtful coming from someone who only really cares about victory.
Your keyboard is messed up. I see.
I continued conversing with Side as I walked next to him in darkness. It may have been the first time we had ever spoken at leisure. A manifestation of guilt for embedding those glitches into my brain? The effects were inevitable. The brain, especially the human brain, is a complicated organ no one completely understands yet. It was no mean feat getting everyone combat ready with the limited time and resources available to us. There was no time for multiple rounds of tests or verifications, although we did conduct an endless amount of simulations. Yet even with that, out came someone like me. I don't know what to call this, but destiny. After Side and I finished talking, I left Last Defense Academy behind. I remained cautious of my darkened surroundings as I moved through the city ruins, using my feet to feel the rebel. Even though I had proudly declared that I could handle myself, moving around in total darkness was still rather mentally straining. Darkness. Everywhere I went, I was greeted by pure, unadulterated darkness, with not a speck of light to be found. I couldn't be sure what was on the road ahead of me. Did anybody come see me off? Even though I said there was no need. Maybe someone watched me walking away from school until they could see me no more. No, that's not possible. What am I hoping for? Nobody there cares about me. I'm nothing but a traitor. Bugged to betray. But then again, this terrible defect reflected the repulsiveness of his creator, mankind itself. You don't know what happened with your keyboard? I don't know either. At least it's working now? Is it? And I was equally repulsive for allowing them to lead me by the nose all this time. Yeah, I think it's to simulate blindness and also so that we at least get to see a little bit of where he's headed. By the time I realized that, it was way too late to do anything about it. I kept walking. Oh, I keep forgetting that it's Athos thoughts. I kept walking. My destination was second to last Defense Academy. Tade had given me directions on how to get there when I left. He said it would give me a place to hide from inclement weather, and that there were probably leftover rations there as well. Tade likely told the others I would be heading there. Once they learn I won't be ending up in a ditch somewhere, those who have been even the tiniest bit concerned about my welfare would surely be able to breathe easier. Personally, I'd rather they not feel a single shred of guilt even if anything should happen to me. They didn't chase me out. I decided on my own that I would leave. Although Tade had given me directions, wandering through the ruins without sight, I couldn't tell for the life of me whether I was even going in the right direction. But if I wanted to keep going, I had to put faith in the path that I had drawn up in my mind. There was also one more thing keeping me going. I wanted to witness how things would turn out for the others on day 100. They were special to me, even if we didn't manage to become friends. To someone like me, who used to be disgusted at the mere thought of having to coexist with hideous humans, I now knew those were just fake memories implanted into me. Still, these were people with whom I had spent a staggering amount of time. Even after discovering they were actually empty inside, that everything had been lies built on lies, they still chose to support each other and blaze through a trail through destiny. There was nothing we could trust, nobody we could lean on. Fake memories, fake goals, fake backgrounds, fake families, fake friends, fake love, and fake hatred. Empty vessels made of fabricated falsehoods. That was all we were. What could such people even believe in? Yet they chose to believe in each other and to fight for each other to the end. Their revolting appearance, smell, and voices still disgusted me to no end, but the feeling of camaraderie they shared was as real as they came. Ad starts in 1 minute. Watching them had me forget all I had done and start wishing I could be a part of that too. That's what you wanted to say? But they weren't naive. Gouging my eyes out as a show of commitment was never going to be enough to convince them to let a repeat traitor like me onto the team. I had been ready to face rejection, but deep down, for just a short, fleeting moment, I entertained the thought that they might forgive me after all. Such an indulgent thought that was. When had I become so naive? But now was not the time to dwell on such thoughts. I had to focus on walking. I'd arrive somewhere as long as I kept going. All I could do now was to keep walking and pray that I would eventually reach the second campus. Pray? No god would listen to the prayers of an empty shell like me. Phew! Darkness clung to me. From the skies above to the ground below, all I could see was unadulterated darkness. No gradients, no flickering, just plain blackness. I read in a book that humans invented fire out of fear of the darkness of night. When I read that, I mocked them as weaklings in my mind. The birth of fire led to the birth of war. Humans would burn themselves up in the very same fire they sought. There would have been peace had they not created such a thing and simply endured the darkness of night. Thank you for naming Hydrate. Let me save. 38 endings I've got now. Okay, ad break should be starting on Twitch in a few. I need more textiles. Okay, ad break ends in 3 minutes.
You're back? Hello? Yeah, see, they did help Atho out. One minute left. That's already done for you. Just in case, I'm gonna rate the next 20 seconds. I was checking to see how much AdSense I got from the streams on Twitch, and it's about $3 per month. At the rate I'm going. Okay. Kinda continue.
There would have been peace had they not created such a thing and simply endured the darkness of night. How weak and hideous. I remember thinking that once. Now, however, I knew how wrong I had been. It was not that they feared the night or failed to endure the darkness. They were afraid to not have light by their side. For light represented hope itself, and those eyes of mine would never see light again. Why was I feeling sad about that when I utterly despised everything I saw in this world?
Yeah, it's not much, but it is something. Day 8X.
Oh, this place. After a few days of non-stop walking, I stepped into a facility that felt all too familiar to me. Right, this is... It would appear that I managed to reach second to last Defense Academy after all. To be honest, I was beginning to wonder if Side had deliberately given me the wrong directions. I guess he's not as wicked as I've imagined. I naturally drifted in the direction of the cafeteria once I was inside. The layout of the school was almost exactly the same as the other one, like I had been told. This place would shield me from the elements as I waited out the remaining days. There would be no fighting. I only had to wait here in safety until the missiles were launched and everything was over. But there were over 10 days left. I'd have to live in darkness until then. Or there was a faster way to end things. I opened the heavy bag I had been carrying and traced my finger along what was inside. I knew what it was even though I couldn't see it. An undying flame bomb Side had developed. Activated using hemoanima and powerful enough to take out even Vechness. This miniaturized version was still more than capable of reducing a human body to ash. Skin, bones, hair, everything would disappear. If Vechness comes for you, I would like you to use this before she absorbs your cryptoglobin. That was what Side had said when he handed this to me. However, I was not able to discern his true agenda. Did he really want me to blow myself up and take out Vechness with me, or was he simply giving me a tool to euthanize myself like an animal? There you are. I ran my finger over the detonator. Everything would end when I pressed the button while infusing hemoanima into it. I would be freed from it all. Free from my fake memories, false hatred, and empty existence. Free from the man called Atho Aotsuki.
Press it. Come on. It's all you have to do.
What?
Can't you just
My finger wouldn't respond, no matter how loudly and harshly I berated myself. Even though I knew pushing the button was all I needed to do to be freed from this pain, I still couldn't do it. Wanting to witness how things turned out for the Special Defense Unit was merely an excuse. The actual reason I couldn't do it was because... When I realized what this feeling was, I had to laugh despite myself. I was afraid. Afraid, fearful, spooked, daunted, anxious, just scared stiff. Death frightened me even when I had nothing to live for. How could I not laugh at the irony of that? Death was no different from a life without purpose. Yet I feared it. I put the bomb on the floor, my hands trembling. Then I sat on the floor as well and leaned against the wall. As I did, the fatigue from the few days of walking got to me and I felt groggy all of a sudden. My consciousness disconnected in the silent darkness. Wouldn't it be nice if death visited me now, so that I would simply slip into an eternal slumber, never to awaken again? But no, I would never be allowed to enjoy such a peaceful end. 2 days later. What was that? An unfamiliar voice screaming. I knew something was wrong when I woke up to that. I could always pretend like nothing had happened, but my feet were already moving in the direction of the screams. As I ran, the smell of fire was so intense it was burning my nose. It was the stench of fighting. The screaming was coming from multiple people. Were they trying to get away from something? I ran into the schoolyard and focused my hearing on what was happening outside the school. I could hear multiple sets of footsteps getting closer. Since I couldn't see their exact locations, I simply waved in the general direction of the sounds. Over here! I kept waving. That seemed to work. The frantic footsteps became louder and louder. I raised my hands to indicate I wasn't holding any weapons. As I did, the approaching group stopped a distance from me. They were panting hard as if they had been running for a long time. Wait a minute, who are these people? Definitely not the Special Defense Unit. Are they natives of this planet? Were you being chased? By whom? Nobody answered me. I didn't even know if we spoke the same language. Couldn't have been Takumi or the others chasing them, so... Invaders? You can hide here if you want. This place was destroyed a while ago. It's unlikely anyone will come looking for you here. Still no response, but I could sense they were listening to me. The cafeteria here is stocked with more than enough food for all of us. The mystery group wasn't moving at all. I didn't even hear them whispering among themselves. They were probably communicating with each other non-verbally. Or maybe they were trying to decide who would get to attack me first. After all, it's the natives of this planet I was the invader. In case you haven't noticed, I'm blind. I don't know how many of you are here and obviously won't be able to attack you. Still no response. Anyway, I'm heading back inside. Follow me if you intend to hide here. I turned my back on the mystery group and started walking. I was completely defenseless. If they killed me, they could have this hiding spot all to themselves. Yet they followed about after me politely. When I staggered, they would even stop and wait out of consideration for me. One step at a time, I went farther into the building with a hand on the wall, taking care to use a route that could not be seen from the outside. Finally, I found myself back in the cafeteria with the mystery group in tow. This place should be safe. You can eat anything you find here. After that, I went back to my usual spot and sat down again. Where was my bag? I remember I'd left it here. I felt around the floor next to me with my right hand for the bag that contained the undying flame bomb. Where was it? Where could it be? Something heavy suddenly fell into my lap. Someone had placed something there. I gingerly touched it with my fingertips. It was my bag. You found it for me? I asked my surroundings but received no response, like always. I then put the bag on my shoulders so that I would never lose it again. Leaning against the wall, I let my hearing take over. I heard the sound of rummaging for food. It didn't seem like they were interested in attacking me for now. It was likely they would leave once the enemies that were after them went away. Then I would be back to waiting for day 100 here, all alone, so that I could witness the ending that everyone made for themselves. Sometime later, I heard the sound of a can being opened. I guess they decided to eat the food that was here. They sat a cautious distance away, but we were still close enough to keep an eye on me. I hoped they got to eat something they liked, at least. Since I couldn't eat, I couldn't even choose the kind of food I wanted to eat. That reminded me of the 5 cans of pickled fish I had to eat in a row last night. I inadvertently nodded off even though I hadn't been feeling particularly sleepy. And thus I fell asleep while being surrounded by an unknown number of natives. Perhaps it was because I felt no animosity from them. I could sense they were friends as they huddled closer together to eat and rest in this unknown place. Maybe they were sharing their favorite foods with each other. Maybe they were exchanging jokes with each other so quietly that I couldn't hear. Whatever it was, the atmosphere was like a comfortable blanket over my body, warming me up and making me sleepy.
Mutant defense sets.
Thanks for redeeming autism, creature.
Like something I once had myself up until a short while ago. How did I not realize sooner what a beautiful thing that had been?
Late that night.
Someone was shaking my shoulders. I sensed that I had been surrounded by a few people who were looking down at me. What is it? It was the voice of a child. A young girl who seemed to be about 8 to 10 to 9. A native of the planet. A Futuran child. Thinking back, I realized I had never met anyone from this planet before. Neither during any defensive battles, nor when I was with Veshnes. Had they been isolated from the war? Maybe in a shelter of sorts like the Tokyo residential complex.
The girl asked again.
Since she was speaking as their representative, they were likely a group of children. I could sense weariness in her tone of voice. It was as if there was a tense cross-examination and my responses would determine their next course of action. Well, one thing led to another and I wasn't allowed to stay with my friends anymore. That's why I came here by myself.
Why? What happened?
I did something bad and ended up hurting the others. That's why I can't stay with them anymore. Upon hearing me say something bad, the girl took one step back, an astute decision.
Were you forced out?
No, I went away of my own free will.
It's still too dangerous. Just because I don't want you back on the team doesn't mean I want to force you to leave the whole school. If you promise to stay in your cell and not interfere with any of us, you can stay.
It was so like Takumi to say that. In fact, his words made me waver for a brief moment. I wanted to cling to those words, to selfishly feel like I had been forgiven. But it was pointless for me to stay. I don't belong there. I could never ever forgive myself for doing the unforgivable to them. That's why I had to leave.
You can't go back anymore?
No, I can't go back anymore. That's why I'm here. What about you? Were you being chased by something?
At that, I could
hear murmuring from behind the girl. They seemed to be discussing whether or not to reveal the answer to me.
We can't go back either.
Why not?
Because we broke
She
our
sounded so very
promise.
sad. I didn't know what the other Futurans looked like, having only seen the commanders, but it seemed they felt sadness the same way we did. What promise did you break?
We were told not to go outside, but we all went anyway because we thought we'd be okay. But we got lost and ended up in an unfamiliar place. Monsters kept chasing us and we got farther and farther away from home.
And that was how you ended up here? I think she must have nodded. There were other people living on this planet besides the commanders and invaders. At the very least, these children probably had nothing to do with the war. Since they were being pursued, they were likely targets as well. They were targets even though they had no way of fighting back, unlike us. You don't know how to go back?
No.
There should be a map somewhere in this facility. If you can find it, you may be able to find a way back home. I wish I could help you look for it, but as you can see, I won't be very helpful in that department. So feel free to look for it yourselves. The children, other than the girl in front of me, immediately scattered about in all directions, likely taking my advice to look for the map. There has to be a map somewhere around, since maps were indispensable for warfare. They would surely find one if they split up. Once they did, they were likely to depart by tomorrow, leaving me alone here to wait for the end by myself. I heard a soft thud next to me, an indication that the girl in the front had moved to sit down next to me. She was so close that I could touch her if I just stretched my hand out. You're being way too trusting here, Missy. Or maybe she felt like I posed no danger because I couldn't see?
No chance of forgiveness.
Oh, you mean me?
Yeah, aren't you sad you can't go back?
Nah, it's too late for me.
Why?
Good question. Because the mistake I made was too big to be atoned for. Nobody will forgive me. That's why I can't go back.
Okay.
She started chomping down ravenously on an open can of food. Most likely, these children simply wanted to take a peek at what was going on outside, and had not planned to end up so far away from home. The possibility of not being able to make it back would have never occurred to them, since they broke their promise to the adult out of mere curiosity.
Maybe we won't be.
She wondered out loud as she ate her food. Not being able to make it back home was not the only worry on these children's minds. They also feared that, like me, they wouldn't be allowed back into the fold again. I could immediately think of a number of encouraging statements that I gleaned from the books that I had read. But then I would be lying to them, something I was averse to doing to these children. However, that also meant that I now had nothing comforting to say to her, being somewhat unforgiven myself. In the end, I simply kept quiet. and she too said nothing more after that. When the children who had gone searching returned, they huddled back together. Their whispering voices eventually became softer and softer until everyone fell asleep. With a hand on the bomb in my lap, I eventually drifted into slumber as well. The next morning. Huh? I jolted awake when I felt my arm being tugged on. What happened?
Hey, come with us!
The children were already awake, but something was clearly wrong. They were as panicked as they had been when they first came here. They pulled me outside second to last Defense Academy. As I felt the wind on my skin, I could also smell the scent of blood mixed with it.
Look over there!
I'm sorry, but I can't see. I felt her hand that had been pulling me along suddenly let go, as if she had forgotten that I was blind. Can you describe what's going on?
The monsters are coming this way! I think they realize there are people here!
How many?
Too many to count.
Some of the children were shouting while others were trying to calm themselves down. Some started crying and others got angry. Nobody had expected this to happen. They left their home without thinking too deeply about the consequences. It likely never crossed their minds that leaving was tantamount to breaking their promise. Now they regretted it. They wished they had never left. Now that they were facing the grim reality of death, they were starting to give up. They resigned themselves to the possibility that they may die without even being forgiven. Did you find it?
What?
The way home.
Yes, we found a map. But there's no point. We still can't go back.
Why not? Because of the monsters? Or because you might not be forgiven for breaking your promise? No answer. Probably was a little bit of both. How about this? I'll hold those monsters back and you guys run away once you find an opening.
That isn't going to work. You can't fight.
Hey, you give me too little credits. I'm actually pretty strong and I even have a weapon.
But you can't see.
I'll make it work somehow. Anyway, can you do what I just said?
But we broke our promise. Everyone must be so mad at
The
us.
sound of rumbling and stomping became louder and louder even as we spoke. I didn't need to use my enhanced hearing to know this was clearly a large army. Not as many as the ones we found and faced in our defensive battles, but more than enough to cause a group of helpless children to despair. Time was quickly running out. I had to convince these children to flee right now. Listen, I won't say everything will be fine.
Huh?
That'd be really irresponsible of me since I have no idea if you'll be forgiven for what you did. Instead, I'll tell you something I want you to remember. Words from the bottom of my heart. From a person whose life is based on made-up memories, goals, and grudges. Feelings I hadn't been able to convey until now.
Forgiveness isn't something dispensed on the spot, but based on the actions you choose to take after the mistake. So the most important thing is, what will you do from now on?
So,
if you want forgiveness, work hard to gain it, instead of dwelling on your mistakes, while there's still time for you to redeem yourself.
What do we do from now on?
I took out my infuser and drove it into my chest. There were likely no commanders among the approaching swarm. I could take a group of minions by myself. Now go. I said go! I shouted at them angrily. The girl bolted at my command and the other children quickly followed. Their little footsteps eventually faded into the distance. Good. Get as far away as you can. This strategy of mine wouldn't work otherwise. The next thing I heard was heavy stomping, indicating the invaders were marching even closer. I gripped my weapon tightly and waited for them to get close. They would be pleasantly surprised to find me here. It was quite likely they would prefer to hunt a planet invader, like me, over native children. The children wouldn't be pursued. They would be safe as long as I could keep the enemies here. Well, here goes nothing. Ha! I could sense my class weapon tearing the enemy apart with a swing. Good, let me follow that up with right, left, front, back. The invaders started attacking non-stop. Whenever I felt something hit my body, I would swing my weapon in that direction. It worked because it guaranteed I would hit something. I kept repeating this while moving around. However, well, this was a shame. I thought I would have lasted longer than this. I had underestimated the sheer force of their numbers. The school invaders lunged at me as one when I left myself open after an attack. My class armor protected me, but it had its limits. Since my data had been removed from the revivomatic again, I would be killed for real if I continued fighting. But I couldn't let them kill me. They would continue chasing the children if they did. I had to take out every last invader here and now if I wanted the children to be safe. But why? Just my pride, I suppose. Even I had my pride. Ending a defective life by using it to protect someone else wasn't that bad of an idea. Although my efforts to gain forgiveness came a tad bit too late, I was still a former member of the Special Defense Unit. That said, I also knew I was fighting a losing battle. At my current strength, I couldn't fight this many enemies at once. Couldn't even be proper bait or stall for time. Only one thing left to do then. A concerted attack knocked my class weapon out of my hand. Haha, now you've done it. The invaders surrounded me, now defenseless, and started battering me with all their might. Excruciating pain rippled through my body despite the protection of the class armor. I thought I might lose consciousness before death paid me a visit. The weight on top of me became heavier and heavier. More and more invaders were piling on me, so that they might kill me. That'll do. That'll do just fine. Time. I reached inside the bag that I'd been shielding with my body and touched the button that would detonate the bomb. The answer to your question is, yes, that is indeed possible. But what would even be the point? Very well, I assume I get to choose which memories to implant? Even though all that does is deepen the emptiness in your heart, well, I certainly won't stop you if that was what you want. I would have preferred for you to become a proper war asset instead of whatever this is. That is my honest opinion. I asked Side for a favor back then. He took me to the infirmary and carried out the requested procedure, memory manipulation. At first, I thought about asking him to erase all my memories. Everything would be gone. Sadness, anger, remorse, everything. But it was only right for me to die as my own self. My own buggy, corrupted, and defective self. I was the burden I had to bear into the bitter end. So I made that selfish request. For non-existent memories. Memories of me having a great time with everyone. While being aware of the duplicity of these memories, that they were all lies. Yet here I was right now, surrounded by the warmth and happiness I felt back then.
Takumi. Everyone, it's unfortunate. I won't get to witness how things turn out for you. But I'm praying for your victory. No, actually, I'm praying for your happiness. From the bottom of my heart.
Goodbye, Aether Roots. Praying for your happiness. Ending 3. Complete the Goodbye, Aether Root. Okay, what else can I do? Over here? Continue to fight for humanity or abandon humanity? This will likely be ending 4. Humanity played us all for fools. They implanted fake memories and made us massacre this planet's people. They kept us in the dark and used us like weapons, making sure to keep their own hands clean. What humanity is doing is evil, and I refuse to continue fighting on their behalf. Are you sure about this, Takumi? Yeah, I'm done with meaningless killings. It's time we graduate from being humanity's puppets.
Sounds good to me. I'm behind you all the way, Takumi. This might mean the end for humanity, but karma's a bitch, right? You know, I still dream of my family sometimes, but those memories are all fake. I can't forgive them for messing with my mind like that.
I'm sure the humans had their reasons, but the way this whole thing went down, it makes me sick. And I'm fed up. I'm done being a cog in this war machine.
I agree. Kaku and I have suffered too much already.
Using us like disposable weapons is unacceptable any way you cut it. Yeah, I feel the same. I'm with you guys.
What about you, Nozomi? Are you okay with betraying your kind?
Yeah, I'm sticking with you. I'm just as angry at humanity as you are.
So that's your decision?
Yeah.
Yes, we won't submit ourselves to the humans any longer. This was our choice to make. The first real choice we'd made in our entire lives. We decided to trust our own judgments, even if it meant turning our backs on the humans on the artificial satellites.
I guess that's that then. I'll respect your decision. After all, continuing this war against your will would be impossible. The project to transplant humans onto another planet is officially suspended as of now. Humanity's fate is sealed. Don't look so remorseful. I must say that I'm touched by your determination. How is it that you were able to cultivate such conviction when you were born less than 80 days ago? In a way, I suppose that belief is proof of how much you've grown here at Last Defense Academy.
Side. I hadn't expected Side to agree to our decision so easily. He wasn't just a cold and heartless robot after all. There was warm affection for us somewhere deep in his circuits.
That said, I must activate your self-destruct devices now.
Huh?
What was all that crap about respecting our wishes then?
This is an automatic failsafe to ensure humanity's safety. You will all be executed as rebels. And swiftly destroying me will not work. The Zending device has been improved. It is much faster than it was before.
We should have known better than to believe anything Side said. He literally lives for humanity. There was no way he would accept our decision without a fight. Was this the end? For a moment I really thought it was, but then... Nothing's happening? Nothing was right. It didn't seem like anything was happening.
What the? What's going on? I expected he would try to kill us, but it still caught me by surprise. It's a good thing I thought ahead and destroyed the detonation transmitter in the war room.
Of course! Blocking the signal to the detonation protocol would prevent it from activating. But when did you...
While you were all struggling of your moral dilemma, I've actually been getting some work done night after night. It wasn't easy, but I'd say the results speak for themselves, wouldn't you? Like I said, I knew Side would try to blow us up. A rebellious soldier is destined for the guillotine. That's how an army works. A rational decision for a commanding officer to make in order to preserve discipline. It makes me sick, but it makes total sense. As for what comes next, would you do the honors, Takumi? He needn't have asked. I took out my infuser. It would be easy to destroy Side here and now using my hemo anima. What I needed now wasn't power, but determination. The determination to not look back after killing Side. No need to hesitate, Sumino. You've earned the right. I apologize for the terrible things I've done. This is where the evil commander makes his graceful exit. Swing your sword and cut your puppet strings.
Do it. Assert your freedom as a real, independent human being.
I summoned my class armor and stepped forward with my sword in hand. And then... I cut my enemy down. I sliced him clean in two. Side's remains fell to the floor and lay there motionlessly. Now there really was no turning back.
Goodbye forever, Side. You've done your job, so rest well. Thank you for talking to me, for giving me a sense of self.
Shion knelt down next to Side's remains and quietly offered up a prayer. I had no idea what to say. After all, Side was almost like a parent to Shion. And yet, I killed Side before his very eyes.
You don't have to grimace like that. I think this was for the best. Now you're all free. Nothing could make me happier than that.
Shion, you've got away with words, you know that?
Such commendable spirit! I think I might cry!
What's the big deal? Just cry if you need to. At any rate, Takumi, what should I do now? When should I join Side in his rest?
I knew we wouldn't have much time left with Shion now that we'd chosen this path. If Shion survived to day 100, the omnidirectional attack would reduce the surface of this planet to ash. But even so, please keep living for as long as possible. We still need the Wall of Fire. And more importantly, your family. However much time you have left, I want us to spend it together. We couldn't be together with Shion through to day 100. There was no guarantee the others would survive until then either. So it was all the more important to cherish each moment we could still spend together. And if the smiles on everyone's faces were to be believed, they all felt the same. We turned into humanity's public enemy #1, but we had each other. Family we could trust. So I knew we would be alright. We could do this together. As long as we stayed the course, we would eventually seize the happy ending we had all been looking for. Day 78. Ding dong bing bong. Even with Side gone, his announcements keep playing. Of course, they're recordings. I started to wonder if I'd made a mistake. As usual, when left alone, I ended up overthinking things, including whether or not I was truly capable of protecting everyone in the days ahead. Ding dong. Wonder who that is. I opened the door to see who my visitor was.
Morning, can we talk?
Why aren't you in your cage?
Didn't I tell you? I figured out how to escape that thing a long time ago. I rang the doorbell like a good boy. I wouldn't have done that if I was planning to attack you.
Did he really think I'd trust someone who nonchalantly broke out of jail like that? Whatever. So what do you want?
Yeah, it's about that. I'd like to ask you to consider letting me rejoin the team.
You've gotta be kidding!
Look, I abhor humanity and you guys have just decided to go against them. That means we now have a common enemy, and it's only natural that we team up. The enemy of an enemy is a friend and all that jazz, right?
We may have turned against humanity, but we're not about to try and pick a fight with the satellite. This isn't about getting revenge. We just want to stop this planet from being invaded.
I know that. I wasn't thinking about attacking the artificial satellite either. We'll look for our own path without abetting the humans. That's a good compromise, don't you think?
You're being uncharacteristically reasonable. What are you scheming?
Oh, suspicion, thy name is Takumi. Is it really that hard to trust me?
Think about what you've done and ask me again.
Alright, I admit I might have given you guys a little too much trouble here and there. And it would seem like I'm trying to have my cake and eat it too by asking you to let a traitor like me back onto the team now. That's why I came bearing a gift.
What? A remote?
It's the detonator for the bomb in my body. Press that button, you'll blow me to smithereens.
What?
Does giving this to you make you trust me more? Can you sense my resolve? My repentance?
So this is too much. I thought you hated us.
I do. You're all so ugly. But yesterday, I saw you cut off ties with those foolish humans of your own free will. You refused to help with the invasion any further and chose to protect the people of this planet. That was beautiful. So beautiful, I almost wept. It made me want to fight by your side. That's all there is to this, I swear.
Eito Aotsuki, a traitor who infiltrated the Special Defense Unit and acted like an angel of death, driving us toward annihilation. In the previous 100 days, he sabotaged our entire mission and messed everything up. He couldn't be trusted. I would never again allow him into my confidence. That had been my decision, but the Eito before me now? Alright, I'm going to trust you one last time.
Wait, what? That was all it took for you to trust me again? How did a monster as ugly as you come to have such a heart of gold?
Who's the real monster here, traitor? Honestly, you terrify me even now. Though we have no right to call you a traitor now that we've turned against humanity ourselves. We were born the same way and now stand in the same position. But to more, we now share the same feelings. I think all that's reason enough to call you an ally.
This might be the first time in my life I'm going to say this and actually mean it, but...
He gingerly held out his hand to me. I took it and gave it a squeeze. After that, I went around knocking on everyone's doors to tell them Eito was back on the team. Needless to say, there was some resistance. Some voiced their protest, while others simply admitted they were afraid of him. I didn't blame anyone for the reactions, considering what Eito had already done. We still had a long way to go before he could be officially recognized as a member of the Special Defense Unit again. But it would happen one day, I was sure of it. After all, we were all comrades, born and raised in the same world. Day 79. Ding dong bing bong. Hearing Sidai's voice recording made my heart throb with a dull ache. Almost like my conscience was prickling me. No point wallowing in feelings of guilt right now. I should talk to the others and cheer myself up. I headed to the cafeteria to have breakfast with the others. A surprising sight greeted me when I reached the cafeteria.
Personally, I'm all about the Enzui Giri. It's quick and effective.
I get that! An Enzui Giri, followed by a diving knee drop off the top rope while the opponent's down. This killer combo of mine's gotten me out of a lot of tough spots in underground matches.
I agree. Its efficacy can't be matched, since the back of the head is the most vulnerable spot in the human body. It may be lacking originality, but reliability counts for more. Wow, such learning! Many a maze.
You're just saying random words now. What's going on here? Is Eito actually getting along with the others?
Hey, Takumi, you're late today. Bet you're freaking out about how everyone's so chill, huh?
I'm not freaked out, just surprised. It's only been a day. When did you guys get so friendly with each other? It's not about getting friendly, it's about no longer having a reason to antagonize each other. We've all decided to go against humanity. Working together is only practical. Yes, we've had our differences in the past. We're in no position to be nursing grudges right now.
I'm truly grateful to you for accepting a traitor like me back into the fold. I'll be honest though, becoming part of a team full of such repulsive beings still fills me with horror even now.
I'm still not crazy about that whole you look and sound repulsive shtick. But hey, we'll take all the help we can get. I shouldn't have been so worried. Everyone accepted Athos so easily that I was having a bit of whiplash. They've all decided to work together as comrades, who will be living on this planet from now on. But that also meant, would Nozomi truly be able to abandon her home? Only she had real memories. I'll be fine, Takumi. Don't worry about me. Nozomi, I've made my choice. I'm not going back to the Tokyo residential complex. It's not right to drive the people of this planet to extinction just so humanity can survive. I have to follow my heart, and my heart's telling me to follow you guys to the ends of the universe. I see. I guess I was worried over nothing. There's been no change in the artificial satellite's behavior. I don't think they'll make any kind of move right now. The artificial satellite above us floating in space, were they panicking up there right now? Dwelling on it was pointless, but it was hard not to think about it. Because we once lived there, even if those memories were fake.
Try not to think about it too much. We've decided to let them all die after all.
Yeah, we can't go back to the satellite now. I'm completely fine with that, as long as Ima and all of you are with me.
Yes, in spite of all the lies, our friendship is still real.
Thinking about what the future holds makes me queasy, but I know we can get through it together.
Yeah, our bond's stronger than all that crap. We're siblings. We're family.
Yes, we literally are family. Our genetic makeup is biologically similar after all. And that must be why your presences are so reassuring to me. One would normally view this as a hopeless situation, and yet I feel no despair. When did I become such an optimist?
She smiled as she said that, and we smiled in return. We all felt the same way. We weren't going to let these dire straits wipe the smiles off our faces. We would protect each other and keep these smiles going. And for that, we needed to.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Our bond with each other is so much stronger than it used to be.
This is a little weird. Yeah, it is a little weird.
But we can't stay here enjoying family time forever. We have to decide how we're going to live our lives from now on. Yes, we won't last very long by holding up in a school like this.
The wall of fire will disappear soon. We must look for another place we can use as a base.
The sooner the better. Otherwise we'll be dropping dead before we even know it.
If we can find a suitable abandoned building, I can fix the equipment inside.
I vote for a place that no one ever goes to. I really don't want to fight anymore. So the plan is to lie low together? Sounds like some sort of secret society. I like the sound of that.
I'll be security. I'll put my body on the line to keep everyone away from our secret place and protect all of you.
And I'll be bait. Throw me out to the enemies the moment you see any coming.
Lying low together at a new base. It did seem like the only viable option if we wanted to avoid fighting. But was this really the best choice? Was it really possible for us to live happily while having to watch our every move? Everyone was deep in thought about our future plans when... Can't we live with the Futurans? Nozomi made an unexpected proposal.
Live together with them, as in make peace with the aliens on this planet?
Yes, we got through to Ava, so I think we could reach some kind of understanding with the others as well. Ava treated even Nigo's remains with respect. It's clear she was a kind-hearted person who loved deeply.
Ava!
As long as we can find someone like Ava who's willing to listen to our side of the story, we should be able to make friends with them.
Aren't you being a little naive? We're vile, wicked invaders to them, remember?
They must hate our guts.
I doubt they're gonna believe us when we tell them we want to stop fighting.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true.
I have an idea.
Hideko!
We cannot avoid coming into contact with the Futurans if we intend to lay down roots on this planet. Peace won't come easy, but maybe there will be a catalyst that will lead to us burying the hatchet one day. Yes, your reconciliation with me is proof that it's not entirely impossible for the same to happen between us and the Futurans.
So now it's a battle of wills. That's the kind of match I'm looking for. I'd like to talk with them too, if at all possible. To leisurely share our culture and technology with the people of this planet.
The possibility of making peace aside, getting to know more about them is definitely something worth pursuing at least. And if we do manage to talk at length and come to an understanding, all the better. But if that doesn't seem remotely possible, we'll fall back on our plan to lie low. Well, I guess it's worth a shot.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Looks like a heart-to-heart with the Futurans is next on the agenda then.
Our next move was now set. Get ready to go exploring. We're going beyond the wall of fire to try to make contact with the Futurans. We'll find a way to live peacefully on this planet one way or another. With that settled, we headed back to our rooms to prepare for exploration. Now then, what should I do today? We may have plans for peace, but the enemy wasn't going to stop attacking just yet. I still had a lot of preparations to make for the expedition. Takami's going to sleep. Ding dong bing bong. Another day gone. Nighttime always made me feel uneasy. I wondered if we could really pull this off. Was making peace with the futurans really truly possible? If our peace talks fail, we'd have to lie low forever. It's okay. I'm sure it's going to be alright. I reassured myself over and over again as I got into bed and closed my eyes. Expedition day would come soon, and I couldn't risk fainting from a lack of sleep. We spent the next 2 days getting ready for our expedition outside the wall of fire. Day 80. Day 81. Ding dong bing bong. Oh, day 82. Ding dong bing bong. Today was the day we were going to explore outside the wall of fire. We would make contact with the futurans and find a path to that. We would make contact with the futurans and find a path that leads to a future without war. Is everybody ready?
As ready as I'll ever be. Those staying behind will defend the school while we're gone, so let's do our best out there.
You heard that? Futsalians, we're coming for you.
Futurans, not Futsalians. This isn't football.
Let's go find the path to a future with no war.
Yes, I'm confident we can get through to them. There's no reason for us to be fighting at all. The pathway to peace is out there, guys. Let's go find those futurans. In the end, we decided that Hiroko, Eito, and Nozomi would take point while the rest of us brought up the rear. Let's focus on the metropolises today. There may still be people living there. We should head in that direction then. I marked it on the map yesterday.
We're in for a long haul here. Don't forget to keep your strength up, everyone.
Staying behind? Gaku, Ima, Kako. Who else? Is that it? Shoma, Yugamu, Moko. Oh no, Moko's in this group. Alright, here we are. Let's look around for the futurans.
Leave no stone unturned. We'll capture the first future we see.
Optics people. What would capturing them spell for our bid for peace, Our spirits high, we started scouring the area zealously. Except, Takemaru hadn't moved from where he was standing. What's the matter, Takemaru? Did you find something?
No, just thinking about how these buildings look just like those of the Tokyo residential complex.
Yes, the resemblance is uncanny. I still find it hard to believe this is a completely different planet. But why bring this up?
Since it's similar, the people who've lived here must have been similar to us, right? Men and women, young and old, people just like us. And humanity were the ones who wiped the smiles off their faces. Just thinking about it gets me all worked up for some reason.
You're right. Humanity destroyed it all. People, buildings, vehicles. There may have been a pro wrestling ring somewhere in this town, too.
All life and culture has been brutally uprooted and destroyed. War is truly the epitome of foolishness. Humanity is beyond salvation. Extinction is the only fitting end for it.
I cannot help but agree when I look at the desolation of this town. But there's no need for us to go down with mankind. We've outgrown them, and so we'll pursue the path of peace instead. Yes, it's a path that will ensure we never repeat the mistakes that humans made. The path of coexistence with the people of this planet. We continued our exploration with renewed determination. We walked around the rubble, carefully searching for traces of a future presence. About 2 hours after we had begun... Hey, guys, look at this! Tabasa pointed to a spot on the ground where the remains of a campfire could be seen. It's fresh. The fire's only just been put out.
I doubt school invaders have enough intelligence to light a match, so this must be the work of people.
There must be futurans nearby then. Well done, Tsubasa. You've made the discovery of a lifetime. Aw, you're making me blush.
Let's look around this area. We may well find the futurins today. But things didn't go as smoothly as we had hoped. We searched until sundown, but found no other clues that could lead us to the futurins. Isn't the whole fire thing going to destroy the planet? The undying flames is going to destroy the planet, not the fire. In the end, we had to stop for the night and continue searching again the next day. Ding dong bing bong. Here's hoping we find some futurins tomorrow. I decided to go to bed early so I could be well rested for more exploration the next day. But right as I was closing my eyes...
Sorry, do you have a minute?
Dion, are you feeling okay?
Yes, I'm much better now. Rest assured that I'll protect all of you until day 100 no matter what. But let's not talk about that. Can you tell me more about the outside world? How did the exploration go? Did you meet any futurins?
Unfortunately not. We found traces some people left behind, but couldn't find who left them no matter how hard we looked.
I see, they must be wary of us, so they may well be in hiding.
I mean, I don't blame them. Humanity has done nothing but terrible things to the people of this planet. And honestly, I'm just as terrified as they are. Just the thought that they might attack us instead of listening to us fills me with dread. But
what?
Truth be told, I'm also a little excited. If we can make peace with the futurins, we'll be opening up new paths no one has ever taken before. That thought alone makes me want to... That thought alone moves me to want to try harder.
And if anyone can make peace with them, it's you, Takumi. You were able to make friends with a strange being like me, after all. If you can do that, I'm sure you can reach an understanding with this planet's people, too.
It feels weird to be trying so hard to negotiate with the futurins when we just cut ties with humanity.
Who knows? Maybe someday you'll be able to open a dialogue with humanity.
Yeah, that would be nice. While we were talking, I started to get really sleepy. Perhaps it was because of the gentle glow of Shion's flames right next to me. That night, I slept like a log all the way until morning. Day 83. Ding dong bing bong. Alright, another day, another expedition. We'll focus on the area around the campfire from yesterday and see what we can find. Today is the day we find the futurins, in the hope for a better tomorrow. Okay, let's get going. We reversed our positions from yesterday with Takemaru, Moko, and Tsubasa making up the front guard today.
Hey, did you hear something just now?
Huh? The wind, you mean?
No, I definitely heard something. Over there! Wait, don't go running off by yourself. It's dangerous.
We all ran after Moko as she dashed toward the source of the sound.
Look over there!
A child?
This is bad. Those invaders are gonna kill that brat.
But why would they attack one of their own?
This ain't no time to think about that. Save the kid now. Ask questions later.
This is our chance to speak to a real futurin. We can't let it go to waste.
Let's do this, everyone!
The school invaders fell easily enough. The problem was... The child looked at us and started shaking like a leaf. It was a natural reaction. To this child, we were the ones who'd reduced this planet to ruins. What could we do to put this child at ease? Something that would charm a child. Aha! Would you like some chocolate? I offered the child some mediocre chocolate I had brought along as emergency rations.
Chocolate?
Yes, it's a simpler friendship. We would like to make friends with you. Go on, take it. We stood in silence, hoping and praying.
Okay.
The frightened little child finally tore open the chocolate and began eating voraciously. They made short work of it. It was clear the child was really, truly hungry. Their skinny body said as much.
Slow down, the chocolate's not going anywhere. Here, we've got water, too. We've got plenty more right here. Would you like seconds?
You don't have to be so afraid. We're on your side.
You know, we really do just want to talk. What about you? Want to talk with us?
The maiden says not to talk to the children of the stars. Children of the stars?
That must be what they call us. From the futurist perspective, we're aliens that have come down from the sky.
Maybe you can tell the maiden about us and we can talk to her instead? We want to stop the fighting and find a way to live peacefully here in Futurum.
It was a gamble. That maiden the child spoke of could be a subordinate of Veshnes. But we couldn't let this child slip by. We had to try, no matter how risky it seemed.
Here, take this with you.
Tsubasa took out a messenger arrow she'd crafted in case of situations like this. It was a primitive transmitter.
Shoot this into the wall of fire and we'll come meet you again.
Our new friend took the arrow and disappeared into the ruins. Well, I guess we should go back to the school. We decided we would retreat back to the school and wait for the maiden's reply. Several days passed. Day 84. Day 85. 86. 87. Ding dong bing bong. Morning already? Knock knock. It's open. Come in. The door opened and Aetha walked in.
Sorry to wake you so early, but it's an emergency.
You mean?
Looks like your gamble paid off. An arrow flew in from across the wall of fire with a message attached. It said they want to meet with us, and they're waiting outside the wall.
It's time then. Well, let's not keep them waiting.
It's finally happening.
You're a bunch of nerves. Relax, you're going to make them suspicious.
It was just going to be me, Nozomi, and Aetha meeting with a futurist messenger. Too large a party would probably make it look like we were trying to intimidate them. The others had agreed to stay inside the school for now. Let's go. We used the fire extinguisher to make a hole in the wall, allowing the messenger to step through. Oh, it's Commune! I haven't seen her in forever. Hi, Commune. How you doing? We killed your mother. So, that happened. Awkward.
So that's the futurist messenger. She looks a lot like you guys to me.
Is that the maiden? She's still a child.
Hi, thank you for coming. My name is Takumi Sumino. This is Eito Aotsuki and Nozomi Kirifuji.
So you are Takumi Sumino.
She's heard of me, how?
For over 80 days now, you have laid waste to Futurum's greatest heroes. Naturally, your identities have been ascertained and disseminated to the populace at large. We also know that you're not true children of the stars, but creations made using the divine blood that was stolen from us.
Divine blood? Do you mean the cryptoglobin running in our veins?
Indeed. Divine blood is a sign one has been chosen by God. Only those who are worthy are permitted to use it. Yet your people stole it from us, and you yourselves have drunk deep of the blood of our heroes. For you to reach out to us after everything that you've done, naturally I couldn't help but be curious.
I see. So you guys have been wondering about us too. But was it really wise to accept our invitation so easily? Wouldn't you be marked by Veshnes for contacting us without letting her know?
She already has us marked. We have been opposing that woman for quite some time.
Opposing? You mean you're fighting her?
Hi! Oh no!
The girl smiled wryly.
As you well know, Veshnes is a hero. Even among the other chosen ones, she stands alone. We ordinary citizens could never best her in battle, but that doesn't mean we owe her every whim either.
Just what is Veshnes to you? Isn't she your leader?
More like a dictator, but make no mistake, that too is something your people have wrought.
The children of the stars have been waging war on our planet since long before your fiery fortress arrived. Our self-defense focused military was ill-suited to dealing with such a threat. Across all our known history, we have only fought 12 major wars.
12
This is our
wars.
13th.
Yum.
For a long time, Futurum had no standing army at all. Those chosen by divine blood were treated as royalty, and our civilization flourished under their harmonious rule. But the children of the stars unleashed new and terrible threats on our planet. Air raids, firebombing, chemical weapons, biological warfare. They visited death and destruction on our people like never before. You've seen the results for
You must mean all the ruined towns and buildings outside the school.
Just when all hope seemed lost, Veshness appeared. With her divine blood, we were finally able to offer some real resistance. She united the other chosen under her command and became the hope of all Futurum, showing us the way forward. Having won several victories for the Sovereign Army, she assumed the position of Guardian of the Boxes of Blessings. She was a hero, a living legend. We welcomed her as our leader.
It was the second phase of this war that transformed our hero into a tyrant. To supplement our army's power, Veshness used captured children of the stars to create the monsters you call invaders. But she didn't stop there. She rounded up dissenters, political rivals, peaceful protesters. Any who opposed her were also mutated into those grotesque creatures. That is the true nature of the ground troops you have been mowing down throughout Futurum's 13th war.
She did that to Futurans? Her own people? How repulsive. A ruler like that is no better than the humans.
That is why we formed the rebellion. We operate in secret, in hopes of someday stopping Veshness.
My name is Commune. I am the rebellion's leader, and its sole possessor of divine
Blessed
blood.
though I am, my ability, Divine Wisdom, is little help on the front lines. Without warriors like yourselves, deposing Veshness is nothing but a fantasy. You have a choice to make, Children of the Stars. You have cut ties with the people of your own planet, yet you also refused to yield to Veshness.
Will you not join us? That we may defeat her
Naturally, we do
together?
not expect your help for nothing in return. We can guarantee you a peaceful life on this planet when the war is over. We will welcome you as comrades and ensure that your needs are met. Give us your strength, and we shall give you a life worth living. Now, what say you?
That starts in 1 minute.
Hell yeah!
I see. So
That's
that's
our
how
shop?
things stand.
Commander? How did he get here? Why didn't the alarm go off?
This is certainly a surprise. Weren't we supposed to have killed them all already?
It's my first time on the battlefield in a while. I didn't expect to see you here, young insurgent.
Del Shaw, your presence here is troubling.
I don't much care for that woman either, Commune. But what you're doing is a betrayal of your people. Plain and simple. I cannot turn a blind eye. My warrior's pride forbids it. As for you, children of the stars, prepare yourselves for battle. I have no wish to win by catching
Okay,
you
I'll be
off
right back.
guard.
We're on day 87. Ad break is about to end. Okay, we're back.
My rebels will deal with his troops. You concentrate on Dal Shah, but do not underestimate him. This man is a champion among champions, a hero among heroes.
We got our infusers ready. This battle came out of nowhere, but we couldn't let that rattle us. Working together with Kami and the others, his commander wouldn't know what hit him.
Who in the world scheduled us to take him on? You sure you don't know him, Takumi?
Yeah! I never saw him during the previous 100 days.
Doesn't he look like the commander we saw at the very start?
You're right. Maybe the enemy is running out of original designs.
Never mind what he looks like. Just get ready. It's...
Don't get intimidated, guys. If he bleeds, we can kill him.
You said someone looked like me. Did you mean Merlin? It's only natural we look alike. He carries my blood after all. He was my son.
Your son?
That woman forced him to become a warrior. She sent him to an early grave. True, she was only following the law, but I'll still not forgive her for that.
Wait, if you hate Bashnas that much, there's no need for us to fight.
None of this would have happened if your people had not invaded our planet in the first place. Now, show me your power. Prove that my son did not die a meaningless death.
Get battle.
Impressive. Against anyone else, you would surely have triumphed. It's no wonder the rebels hold you in such high regard. Your power is formidable.
Damn, this guy's good. Our attacks are barely scratching him.
My body is unyielding. My spirit unbreakable. Even against 1,000 foes.
Yeah, it's sad that his son died. Was killed by the last Defense Academy unit.
Show me what you're really made of, children of the stars. Is this what our heroes died for?
This can't be happening. If we can't even damage him, he'll kill us all. What do we do? What do we do? There's gotta be a way to break through that armor. Just when it looked like we were out of options, things took an unexpected turn.
That's enough, Dal Shah!
Someone had shot the commander with an arrow from the sidelines. It was the rebel leader, Commune. The arrow caused Al Shah to experience a sudden dramatic change to his body.
Seems it is I who underestimated you.
Ooh, BP. Hey, you de-transformed. What's going on here?
This is my ability, Divine Wisdom. I've analyzed your cryptoglobin and found its weakness, Dal Shah.
You even managed to forcibly undo my transformation. So this is the rebellion's secret weapon. You leave me no choice. We will finish this another time.
When the light faded, Dal Shah was gone. Whether he'd run away from us or decided to spare us, it was hard to tell.
That was a close one. I don't think we could have lasted against him much longer.
It sounded like he's planning to come back but for now, I think we can say the battle's over.
Once again, I am so grateful that you'll fight alongside us. I am sure that together we can create a better future. Alas, it would be impractical to move the entire rebel army here. What would you say to me remaining here and acting as a liaison between the two groups?
Sounds like a great idea. We'd be happy to have you, Commune. And so, a Futuran was welcomed to the Last Defense Academy as a compatriot. Day 88. Ding dong, bing bong. Bing bong, ding dong. It's morning. I want to check on Commune, so I guess I'll head to the cafeteria for now. Everyone was already there when I got to the cafeteria, including Commune.
Good morning, Takumi. Would you like some squid skewers and blueberry sauce?
I think I'll pass.
What about sea cucumber with banana? I call it sea cuki banana-ish.
What kind of crazy name is that? Is it Futuran or something?
No, just a bunch of nonsense sounds.
Did you just laugh, Miss Commune? No need for honorifics. Please, just Commune will do. And yes, I did laugh. I find your dining customs pleasant and lively. Watching you crack jokes warms my heart. But most of all, this food is delicious. I can't remember the last time I had a meal this lavish. I feel guilty when I think about my fellow Webbles out there eating plain ramen. Wait, you have ramen here on Futura? We have ramen and curry as well. We even have soy sauce and miso. It appears our cultures share more in common than I imagined. Perhaps that's the reason why you all feel so familiar to me already. This academy feels like being surrounded by old friends. Then stay here forever, and also, call me Nozomi. Very well. I hope to stay as long as I can, Nozomi.
It only took Commune one night to fit in here. Everyone seemed to be curious about the Futuran culture, peppering Commune with question after question. It seems we have succeeded in forging a peaceful relationship with the Futurans, but it's nice that we're all getting along. Yeah, Ava is her aunt, but her parents died, so Ava became her surrogate mother. It's nice that we're all getting along now, but we have more urgent matters to discuss. We need to come up with a plan for when that Commander Dalsha comes back. Yes, the commander seems impervious to our attacks.
I thought Veshness was bad enough. The hell is up with that geezer?
Commune, who is Dalsha?
He was the previous leader before Veshness. He garnered a lot of respect with his overwhelming power and noble spirit. He is one of the most renowned warriors on the planet. After being defeated by Veshness, he was imprisoned underground. Evidently, they released him for this war.
In other words, he's a real strong general. That explains it.
Indeed, it would not be an exaggeration to say that he is the strongest warrior there is. He has only once lost in his life, and nobody besides Veshness has been able to even scratch him.
I thought he had some strong defenses, but not to this level.
I guess in this case, the best offense is a good defense.
Dang it, don't add another boss at the last stage. What kind of BS game is this?
Fear not. With your special defense unit and our rebellion joining forces, there isn't a single enemy that can stand against us. After overcoming our differences and reaching a mutual understanding, the gods of this planet will surely offer us their protection. Our path leads to a world full of laughter and peace. So let us all rejoice and make merriment. You cannot see the bright future with a dour face and a heart full of despair.
Commune. I could feel my anxiety leaving my body as I looked upon her beaming smile. I could see why she's their leader. You're right. We'll lose winnable fights if we feel dejected from the get-go. Let's usher in a bright future together. Let's fight Dalsha and Veshness with hope in our hearts.
Yes, precisely. With a dream and determination, one can face anything. I know. Why don't you all share your dreams with me?
I mean, I don't know if I call it a dream, but once the war's over, I want to work as a construction worker. I'm gonna rebuild everything humanity tore down and build homes where brats and geezers can live peacefully.
Then I'll fix all the machines of this planet. Then somebody will make planes and cars, and eventually a whole transportation infrastructure. I'm gonna start a wrestling league. I'll inspire everyone with my toughness. I'll be Futuro's greatest wrestler. I don't know what I want to do yet. So I want to survive this war in order to find my calling.
And I want to support whatever Kako wants to do.
I want to build a school. I want to build a place where the children harmed by this war can study in safety.
Then I'll cook the lunches for that school. I'm used to taking care of kids even though they're all fake memories. Maybe I'll be the school nurse then. I'm so overkilling at this point. Although that's a fake memory too. You are also repulsive sharing your dreams with each other. So I'll say my dream is to write a book on how pathetic and repulsive your lives are. Just say you want to be an author.
As we all shared our post-war dreams, everyone's expressions started becoming warmer and warmer. We needed dreams to face hardship. Tommy was right. But then... Dion!
A ghost!
You don't need to be scared, Commune. Shion's one of us.
Geez, turn it down a notch. Well, not that I can blame you. I guess that proves that Commune really is still a kid.
It's been a while, Shion.
Are you feeling okay?
I'm feeling better, thanks. As I was listening to you all share your dreams for the future, I felt a surge of strength inside me. While my life will end in just a few days, you will all get to continue on into the future. Once I was able to process that, I realized what my role should be.
Your role?
My role would be to get you there. To a world with no more war.
And so we all resolved to fight for our dreams. Over the next 3 days, we carefully prepared for the coming fight against Al-Shah. Day 89. 90. 91. 92. Ding dong bing bong. Whoop, time to get up. Just as I was climbing out of bed and getting to my feet, the doorbell rang. Ding dong. Wonder who that is. I opened the door to see who my visitor was.
Good morning, Takumi. Do you have time to talk?
Sure, but why now? Is it urgent?
I know it's sudden, but we're throwing a welcome party for Commune. Would you come join us?
When did you have the time to organize a welcome party?
We wanted to surprise everyone, so a few of us have been working on it for a while in secret. Gaku's the one who led the project, by the way.
He did? Not to think of it, I guess he did do something like that last time. It'd be nice if he could use that assertiveness in other areas. Of course I'll be there. It's good to let off some steam once in a while.
Okay, we'll be waiting for you in the gym. Everyone else is already there.
Maybe I should drop in and see what they've cooked up. I got myself ready and made my way to the gym. Is it a festival? Yes, it is the festival again.
Pretty sweet, huh? It took a lot of work, but it was worth it.
How come you don't look surprised, though? I mean, it's not that I'm not.
Oh, don't tell me we already did this in a previous timeline.
Dang it, I was hoping for a bigger reaction. Come on, be excited, thrilled, happy, give me something. We don't have much time left here, so we gotta make more fun memories while we can. Gaku, make more memories, huh? I feel that. We were all created from fake memories, but the time we have now is... This is real, isn't it?
We're right here, Takumi. While all the memories from the Tokyo residential complex were fake, the time spent together at this school was and is real. It's all we've got, so let's try and enjoy it.
Yeah, let's enjoy what we can.
Dia's right, Takumi. You are allowed to smile.
Commune.
We've been at war for many years. Until not so very long ago, I regarded you as our enemies. But your misery will not undo the deaths of those we hold dear. Likewise, making the people of future suffer would not bring back the precious friends you have lost. That being the case, all we can do is move past it and smile. Forget our past conflicts and smile with our former enemies to bring joy back into the world. That's the kind of future we vowed to forge together and achieve.
Bring joy back to the world? It's fucking beautiful.
Then we have to smile. Come on, you too, Shion.
Smile.
I'll rain down happiness in the world with my smiling performance.
Smile, smile.
Okay, but your smile's scary.
Yay, so happy.
You all have such disgusting smiles. Makes me want to destroy them.
Well, you're smiling too. If you want to be included, just say so.
Now that everyone's smiling, let's kick off this festival. I need everyone to take turns helping with these stalls.
And so our own little private festival started.
This yakisoba is delicious! And it goes so well with the apricot candy.
Apricot and yakisoba together? Yeah, Gaku's right. Don't eat those two together. This doesn't sound right.
Alright, I'm gonna whip us up a giant batch of chitin yaki. Don't underestimate a wrestler's stamina.
Chitin yaki? What an interesting name. We call them discus cakes.
Never heard that one before. My family used to call them imagawayaki. You have them on this planet too, huh?
Yes. The flavor of our Adzuki bean paste is not quite the same, but still, it's almost as if our worlds are related somehow. Our food, our architecture, our cultures are so alike. It feels like meeting old friends in an unfamiliar place.
If this were a sci-fi novel, it would probably turn out both species share a common ancestor.
Want me to dissect someone in check?
We've turned our backs on Earth. It's no use thinking about the past now.
Yes! We should focus on this planet and our future.
We buried our sadness and worries with our smiles and enjoyed the festival fully. We wanted to make the best memories possible from the precious fleeting moments we still had.
There is something I must tell you all.
What is it, Commune?
Do you remember a woman named Ava?
Yeah, we do. None of us could possibly forget her. We captured her and then we killed her.
I see. I suspected as much. Ava? Was
Your mother?
She had a child?
Not biologically. She was technically my aunt. She took me in and raised me after I lost both of my parents.
And we killed the woman who raised you!
Please rip me limb from limb. I'm the one who killed Ava. I'm the one who killed her, so please kill me.
Stop, Shoma. It wasn't all on you. We are all responsible. I'm sorry. You must have been sad when your mom was killed.
I don't know how we can make it up to you, but you can beat on me till you're satisfied.
There is no need to apologize. I am not interested in retribution. As I said, your misery will not bring back the dead. I did not bring up my mother's name to blame or accuse you. It was to forgive you. I came to this school to forgive you all.
Can you really forgive us? We took your mother captive and cruelly killed her. I'd never be able to forgive us.
Perhaps I would not be able to forgive you if you were treacherous, heinous people. But I learned from spending all this time with you that you are neither demons nor evil. You are humans who care about each other, warm and kind. What you did to my mother can be blamed on the times, an unfortunate misunderstanding.
But that can't be enough for you. Don't you hate us?
At times I felt hatred, but I no longer hold that in my heart. Hatred does not simply disappear, it must be deliberately severed. Once you cut off your hatred, you become able to join hands with your former enemies. Then I will begin to see a new world where tears are a thing of the past.
Commune.
So worry not over my mother. Hate and grief will end with us. We must strike down the incarnation of hatred that is Veshness, and put an end to this war once and for all.
That she would put aside her grudge for a peaceful future. What a noble and gallant spirit. Is it really okay to make someone like her cry? To bring her sadness? Of course not. Okay, leave it to us, Commune. We'll strike down Veshness and put an end to this war. And create a world free of tears.
Let's fucking do it!
I'm not letting anyone hurt Commune ever again!
You are so noble and honorable. I feel like I could make an effort for someone like you. You've stoked a fire in my heart. I've never felt this way before. I will give this fight my all, for you and for Ava!
Let's do this, Commune. I know we can stop this war if we work together.
This would be the final battle as we strove for a peaceful future together. We and Commune resolved to put the past behind us and carry on side by side. Day 93. Doesn't appear they've made the poison. So, I guess, they'll lose against Dalsha again. Oh, whoops. Before the morning announcement, just as the sun began to peek over the horizon, it began.
The alarm! An enemy attack! Dalsha is back!
I dashed out of my room and ran as fast as I could to the war room.
Dalsha is back! My rebels are already fighting his troops beyond the wall. If the alarm went off this time, that means there must be a lot of them, right?
His intention must be a full frontal assault. That's going to make things even harder for us.
He can bring as many friends as he wants. We'll still beat him fair and square.
I'm actually looking forward to killing this guy.
Bring it on, you bastards!
That's the spirit. If they dare attack us head-on, then we will rise to meet them. I will handle Dalsha's invincible defense. I have already completed analyzing his power.
I'm fighting with you too. Use my power if you need to.
That's right. We're all in this together. We won't let Veshness get her way. Defensive battle initiate!
Let us begin. Come and prepare to die.
Whoa! Look at all these invaders! Are the rebels taking a nap or what?
It must be too many for them to handle on their own. The enemy are really pulling out all the stops.
We just gotta take them all down, same as always. Let's do this.
I will provide a solution to Dalshaw's defenses. Try to hold out until then.
Hold out until Kami releases the arrow. Oh, I can skip the battle.
It's time! Take this, old man! It worked, everyone! A direct hit!
This again? I suppose I should expect no less from the maiden sage. You are a most vexing foe, Commune.
It won't take effect right away. Take out the ground troops in the meantime.
Wave to end.
Splendid. You finally found a cause to fight for, just like me. That's as it should be. Two sides, fighting with all their might for what they believe in.
We won't be a part of humanity's foolhardy invasion. But we don't agree with the way you do things either.
That's more like it. Now, no more words. Clashing steel and spilling blood. That's how we'll prove which cause is more just. Death awaits you if you falter. Show me the limits of your so-called immortality.
No matter how many times we die, we'll keep coming back. That's because we've decided to live for ourselves. We won't be ordered around anymore. This is our war, and we're fighting it our way.
That's good. More importantly, it's time to finish this. Who will survive? You or I? Let us see what the answer is.
Wave 3 end.
So I've lost. The time of my destruction is upon me at last. I gave this battle everything I had. I have no regrets.
Is this the kind of death you were hoping for?
It is. A warrior's death. I was locked away after my defeat by Veshnes. I feared I was destined to waste away and die a meaningless death. I am truly glad I was able to die on the battlefield. I am forever grateful to you all.
He's got the coolest design of all the commanders. I see. A satisfying death. I understand where you're coming from. We want to use our lives for a worthy purpose as well. Fighting fulfilling battles to one day welcome a satisfactory death. That's why right now we're going to live life to the fullest.
Live your life in fullest in order to die. Yes, that is the essence of life. Life and death are two sides of the same coin. People live to die. Now, children of the stars, finish me! Use my death to live!
Veshnes! Have you grown senile, Dalsha? Why would you give your enemies life? Such an ignoble end for one of Futurum's greatest warriors. Veshnes stands on Dalsha's desiccated corpse with a sneer.
There's no way to treat a hero, you bitch!
How can you do that? Dalsha is one of you! Please, no one else is at my level. All others are merely pawns, and I am free to do whatever I like with them. Veshnes made a show of stomping on Dalsha's remains once again. That's how you've hurt the people of this planet. Stomping on their lives in honor. Making yourself their dictator.
You want to start lecturing me about morals? That's rich coming from a bunch of invaders. You're just as guilty as I am. Yeah, we're no different. We've got a lot of blood on our hands. But we've decided to end this cycle of senseless killing. In order to make that happen, we must strike you down. That's bravado. But what can you do to stop me? You severed your ties with Earth. You think you can be the supreme leader of this planet on your own? We're not alone. We have each other in the rebellion. They've entrusted the future to us. You think Commune and her pathetic grunts will have any relevance at all? Fine then, let's settle this. I will come back soon enough, this time with thousands of my battle pets in tow. Once I suck you dry and absorb all your powers, I will be reborn as a new god. Veshness cackled as she sauntered away. When will Veshness attack the academy next? Will I be able to protect everyone when she does? My mind full of worry and doubt, I nevertheless closed my eyes and fell asleep. Day 94. Ding dong bing bong. Oh, whoops. My body felt like it was on fire from all the fatigue and injuries I'd sustained. I wished I could rest all day. But we didn't know when Veshness might attack, so I couldn't afford to rest here. I'll inspire everyone with my toughness. I'll be... What? Oh, okay, never mind. But I mustered enough strength to crawl out of bed and decided to head to the cafeteria. I'm sure I'll feel better once I see everyone at breakfast. I was wondering why it didn't make any sense. I just accidentally went to the top of the transcript. Good morning, Takumi. Are you still feeling tired from yesterday? You should rest today. Let me take care of all the grunt work. We're all tired. Anyway, I'm glad everyone seems to be in surprisingly good spirits. I don't see Nozomi around, though. She was running a fever, so I told her to go back to her room and rest. She probably caught a cold after running her body ragged yesterday. Fever. It's not rejection symptoms, is it? I hope my fear is unfounded, but...
Worry not about Nozomi. I will take her some medicine later. There is not an illness in this world I cannot cure.
I'm glad we have you to rely on. Nozomi's going to be okay. I'm sure it's just a cold. Don't falter. I'm a leader. I have to be able to lead everyone. I took deep breaths and calmed my nerves before calling everyone together. Nice work with yesterday's defense. Without all your hard work, we never would have been able to take down the invincible Dasha. But there's no time to pat ourselves on the back. The next fight is just around the corner.
And we'll be facing Veshness. The title match for the belt. Don't worry, the goddess of victory is in our corner.
It's one crisis after another. Can't we catch a break? But the next battle will really be the final one.
Our fight is finally going to end.
We decided to continue the preparations for our final fight against Veshness. I can't waste this time. I need to prepare so I can keep everyone safe from Veshness. Okay, let's see if I can upgrade any class weapons. I'm gonna run out of textiles. Selma! I'll just send Takumi to bed. How about that? Nozomi's resting in her room. Ding dong bing bong. Oh, whoops. I was expecting the announcement to play. It's nighttime already. I should go to bed. The closer we get to the 100th day, the more my fear grows. Will we really be able to take down Veshnes? He would be even stronger after absorbing Dalsha's cryptoglobin. Still, we can't run away, no matter how scared we are. For my allies who trusted me and followed me, for Commune who forgave us, we're going to take out Veshnes and break the cycle of hatred. I pushed my worries and fears to the back of my mind and went to sleep. Day 95. Ding dong bing bong. It's morning. I wonder how Nozomi's doing. I made my way to the cafeteria, hoping she'd be back on her feet today. Back hurts.
Good morning, Takumi.
Nozomi, you're all right now?
Uh-huh. Thanks to the medicine Commune gave me, I feel better than ever.
Thank goodness. If the medicine worked, I guess it wasn't rejection symptoms after all.
But you cannot rush your recovery. You should stay well rested. No, I wouldn't feel right being the only one not doing anything. We're at a critical point right now. We have to get prepared to face Veshnes. Besides, if we take her out, it doesn't mean that that's the end of it. Even after the war ends, there's going to be a period of unrest.
True. While Veshnes is the dictator, she's still the supreme leader of a whole planet. With her suddenly gone, the citizens are going to be affected one way or another. And if we screw up our post-war efforts, we might just trigger a new conflict.
Yes, once we defeat Veshnes, we will need to establish some sort of provisional government.
Provisional government? What? Okay, shit's getting real complicated now.
But we have to do it. We can't have a bunch of civil wars breaking out. So we go from fighting a war to getting into politics? When are we gonna get a break? That's the nature of doing things ourselves. All the responsibility falls on us too.
Still, this is our path. We'll put everything on our backs and forge ahead. Yes, that's the choice we made.
Right, even if the war ends, our fight will still continue. How did I not realize something so obvious until now? Maybe my perspective was expanding as we got closer to the end of the 100 days. Anyway, enough about the future. For now, first we have to win our final battle against Veshnes at all costs and secure our future. We decided to continue the preparations for our final fight against Veshnes. Veshnes is sure to show up for the final battle soon. We need to use our remaining time wisely. Yeah, by going to sleep, Takumi. Almost at day 100 again. Ding dong bing bong. That's day 95 done. The end of the countdown's getting close. When is Veshnes going to attack? Tomorrow? The day after tomorrow? I just end up dwelling on things when I'm alone. Time to snap out of it. The impending Veshnes and her forces, post-war reconstruction. I had plenty of things to worry about, but I should sleep. Maybe that'll help me get my head together. And so my 95th day at Last Defense Academy drew to a close. There are now just 4 days left until day 100. Day 96. Ding dong bing bong. Come to think of it, today's messages have stopped playing. I wonder if someone turned them off. I mean, not that I wanted to hear them. Guess I'll go grab some breakfast. Sad Agron noises. Huh? Is that Commune and Nozomi talking over there?
A quick stitch here, and another here, and done! Here you go, Commune. Good as new.
You're so skilled, Nozomi. I am no good at dexterous tasks like these.
I just fixed a frayed sleeve. It's nothing too special.
Oh, good morning, Takumi. Good morning to you, Takumi.
Good morning. I didn't realize you two were such good friends now.
Yeah, well, Commune and I went to visit Ava's grave together yesterday. We started talking while we were paying our respects. Nozomi listened to my old stories about my mother while she helped me decorate her gravestone with flowers. She was quite cordial throughout the whole ordeal. It made me very happy. And Commune listened to what I had to say as well. My memories of my late mother. Nozomi lost her mother to suicide while Commune lost hers to murder. Perhaps there was something the two of them shared at a profound level. I was quite moved upon hearing about Nozomi's unconventional upbringing. One must have great conviction to be able to stow away on a transport bound for the battlefield in order to fulfill a mother's wishes. Worry not, Nozomi. Your kindness will surely bear fruit. If we work together, happiness is surely within our grasp. Thank you, Commune. I'll do my best to be able to help you, too. We shall go forth together to the ends of the planet. But for now, onward to the cafeteria. Yeah, let's stuff ourselves at breakfast. Takumi, you should come with us. Yeah, let's go. The three of us made our way to the cafeteria and ate breakfast with smiles on our faces. All my worries were washed away as I watched their happy expressions. The way Nozomi and Commune look when they smile, that's what I'm fighting to protect. I need to make the best use of this time while it lasts. I forgot to check for Shion. That's the end of the 96th day. Seems like each day is going by faster and faster. Veshness will be attacking soon, and we need to continue preparing for her. I went to bed and allowed my thoughts to fade away, ending my 96th day at Last Defense Academy. Day 97. Ding dong bing bong. It's morning. Without Today's weird announcements, it's kind of peaceful. I don't miss them at all. I feel like I'm so close to figuring something out.
Don't be so modest. You can do it if you try, Taki. I guarantee it.
Hado wasn't real. She never was. But I found her words coming back to me all the same. Could I really do this? Lead everyone into the future? Sitting here agonizing about it won't do me any good. I'll go see how the others are doing. Morning, Takumi. Come grab some food. You can't fight on an empty stomach. You better get seconds, thirds, and fourths. Yeah, you can't do anything without some fuel. Which is why I'm getting a large fatty tuna rice bowl topped with fruit punch.
I'm getting a jumbo-sized bowl of lots of miso ramen with whipped cream. I think I'll top it with melon and apple, too. I'm eating a whole cake. It's getting down to crunch time fixing up the machines.
Well, I'm going for a whole turkey right down the gullet. I think I'll have raw turtle liver. That stuff gets my little Yugamu going. I'm going to be eating a lot today. Just shove all the leftovers in my mouth.
You all seem really energetic today. Did something good happen?
I think they're just overcompensating for their existential dread.
What?
They're trying to make one last silly memory as a group. Since our time together is coming to an end soon.
Right, it's all ending in 3 days. The thought made me sad. It's all ending. Soon.
Come on, you eat too, Shion. Blue Hawaiian shaved ice topped with mapo tofu.
Thank you.
You don't have to force yourself.
Come on, this is for you, Commune. It's crab brain flavored soft serve.
What a peculiar dessert. No, don't feed Commune weird things.
But just because their lives at the academy were coming to an end didn't mean this was goodbye. How hectic this day in the cafeteria is. Everyone is saying weird things. Taco and Ima are trying to get everyone to eat their weird foods. We're family now. It'll take more than that to keep us apart. We'll always be together, as long as we take down Veshness.
Hey Takumi, can we talk sometime later?
Yeah, sure.
Could you come to the war room tonight then? I should have proof by then.
Proof?
I'll tell you everything tonight. Go enjoy your last day of school life until then.
I don't have to meet up with 8 though until tonight. That still gives me most of the day to keep on preparing for the final battle.
Good, you came. I'll get right to the point. It's about the artificial satellite. It seems it started to move toward us, toward Futurum.
Huh? You mean it's going to fall? Is this some sort of suicide attack?
No, I'd say that's unlikely. I don't think humanity's given up on survival yet. I'm guessing they're looking to launch a general offensive against Futurum. They're just bringing the artificial satellite closer to the planet to act as an aircraft carrier.
They're going to try fighting the Futurans without cryptoglobin?
They've done it before, don't forget. This war was going on long before we were created. It's a primitive method with a low probability of success. What I can say, though, is that it's going to be gruesome. Filthy humanity's last desperate gambit.
Of course they did this when Veshness's attack was looming. Eito and I decided not to share this new information with anyone for the time being. Veshness wasn't the type of opponent we could fight while distracted. We needed to win the battle in front of us first. Then we could start thinking about whatever came next. Day 98. A new day dawned, and we all got together in the war room for a strategy meeting. No ding dong bing bong today. Were we all in top condition? Was there anything we'd forgotten? Was our coordination with the rebel troops as good as it could be? Our nerves were strained to the breaking point, but with the final battle looming over us, we couldn't afford to overlook anything as we checked things over. Okay, looks like everything's in place. We'll call it a meeting then. You're all free to do whatever you want for the rest of the day. Even after I dismissed the meeting, nobody made any attempt to move. They were all looking at each other with dazed expressions.
It feels strange to think this is our last meeting.
Our school days here will be over in just 2 days.
I still can't believe that a piece of trash like me managed to live this long. I didn't know what to expect when we were first told we had to protect this school for 100 days.
Things really do come to an end.
Everyone looked a little sad. I understood how they felt. Once our 100 days at this academy were up, we wouldn't be able to see each other every day like we had before. And there was no guarantee that we'd all survive the coming battle against Veshness.
Hey, what do you think about taking a graduation photo as a group? This could be the last time we're all together, so let's mark the occasion with the photo. That's a great idea, if only you had them all the time.
I like it. Let's take one. Hold on, I need to make sure my makeup's just right. We can print out enough pictures for all of us to put in the matching albums.
So a graduation album, almost like a real graduation ceremony.
I could write in it then. I'll be sure to describe how horrible you all are in detail.
Seriously, you're gonna act like that all the way through? Whatever, I'm used to it already.
A graduation album, huh? Right. It's all coming to an end.
Can I be included in this photograph? Of course! We're friends, aren't we?
Okay, let's all move to the schoolyard then. You can leave the photo shoot to me. Okay, everyone, strike a pose!
Get my good side, okay? I don't want you to take it out of frame too late and catch me puking.
You can puke that fast? Damn.
What kind of dirty pose should I make?
Don't be vulgar. We want to make this a special picture to remember.
Come on, Commune, come sit over here. Okay, forgive me, I am unfamiliar with these customs.
Dion, why don't you come towards the center?
No, I like being on the side. I get to see everyone's faces from here. Okay, I've set the timer. Make room for me.
Hey, that's not half bad.
Oh, it looks good. It'd probably look better without me in it, though.
I like it just the way it is. I'm going to treasure this.
I like it too. Live or die, we'll still be friends forever.
Hell yeah. Best buds till our dying breath.
I don't understand. Somehow you all look quite beautiful in this picture.
Is he able to see them because it's a photograph instead? How interesting.
Perhaps because we know we're doing the right thing. For once, we're fighting on the side of justice. Even if we die tomorrow, we'll still be able to take pride in the choice
Maybe
we
Hiruko's
made.
right. I hope so anyway. I want to believe that we made the right choice, that we're fighting for something greater than ourselves with the people of Earth. Not everyone will think our cause is a just one, but so long as we do, death is nothing to be afraid of.
That's right. We'll all...
Nozomi? What's wrong?
Nozomi seemed to fall in slow motion, like a marionette whose strings had been cut. Who did I think I was kidding? I failed to protect you again.
Where am I? Do not get up. Your body is still in recovery. Oh, I must have collapsed again, huh? You should thank Takumi. He has been caring for you all this time.
Thanks, Takumi. Sorry to worry you. How long has this been going on? I was afraid of what Nozomi might tell me, but I couldn't pretend that she was fine anymore.
A while. It probably started around the same time we met Commune. At first, I thought I was just tired. You are not like the rest of the team. Your body is actively rejecting your cryptoglobin. It is a power capable of creating miracles. Normal people were never meant to wield it.
Commune, isn't there anything we can do? Could you use your divine wisdom to find a way to reduce her rejection symptoms?
My apologies. I doubt it will be of use. Even my divine wisdom cannot decipher the intricacies of cryptoglobin.
I see.
I'll be fine, guys. Besides, I already made the decision to fight alongside you. So please, don't worry about me. Let me stay with you until the very end. Okay?
What could I possibly say to that? Even if I had known, I wouldn't have the courage to string the words together. All I could do was look into Nozomi's eyes and hope that I wouldn't regret staying quiet later. That night, I sat in my room, vacantly staring up at the ceiling. It's open. Come in.
I apologize for visiting so late. There is something I must discuss with you.
What's that?
I thought you and only you should know. There may be a way to cure Nozomi.
What? Then why didn't you tell me before?
At present, it is only a theory. Nozomi may think of herself as one of us, but genetically she is still an Earthling. Cryptoglobin is a future trait. To some extent, she will always be incompatible with it. Neither does the cryptoglobin itself wish to be in Nozomi's body. That is why it lashes out and causes these attacks.
Right, the rejection symptoms. Are you saying there's a way to stop them?
Cryptoglobin is far more stable in a future body. If she were to receive a transfusion,
like absorbing someone else's power? We already tried that though. We got it to absorb some from a commander and it did stop the symptoms for a while, but now they're back.
Taking the cryptoglobin by force must have destabilized it. Then her hormones must have caused it to deteriorate. However, if she were to receive a practically complete transfer from a willing host, that might be enough to save her. Dion would make a poor donor though. His power is too unique, too unpredictable. Realistically, it would have to be me.
So if Nozomi absorbed your cryptoglobin, she would get better?
Yes, but I would die in the process.
No! What would be the point of saving Nozomi if you died?
It goes without saying that I have no intention of dying. While Nozomi is a treasured friend, I cannot die for her. I still have a mission to fulfill, to bring peace to all Futurum. Although, well, if I fall in battle and cannot be saved, then do not hesitate to use my life to save Nozomi's.
Even if I am gone, I believe she will be able to guide this planet down the right path.
Commune was willing to sacrifice her power to save Nozomi, but I couldn't ask her to do that. I wanted to scream in rage at this messed up world we were living in. But no matter what I did, time would keep moving. It would be morning soon. Day 99, the day that would decide our fate, was almost here. Day 99. The sun rose and dawn broke, just as the morning sunshine came in from the window. The alarm blared throughout the campus, warning us of an enemy attack. Veshnes, he's here.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert.
Strangely, I didn't feel afraid. I'd made my choice. I was ready to see it through. Okay, here goes.
The final battle is finally here, Takumi.
Nozomi, why are you here?
What do you mean? To fight, of course. I want to fight to the end with everyone else.
I knew that Nozomi was in no condition to fight, but I couldn't ignore her wishes either. She betrayed her entire species to side with us. I couldn't just tell her to stay and wait in her room.
The rebellion is already clashing with the twips outside the wall. It is up to us to thwart the main forces infiltrating the school.
Look, here they come. There's still no sign of Veshnes.
Maybe she thinks she doesn't even need to show.
Fucking bitch thinks we'll just roll over.
We're gonna drag her into the ring and crush her!
It's time for the final battle against Veshnes at last. My final task is to help you win this fight. It wouldn't be an exaggeration to say that I was born for this very day. So Takumi, I have a request.
Request?
I want you to kill me, the real me in the defense room, and take my hemo anima.
What?
I cannot be alive on day 100 in any case. I must die today. And if I must die, I want to die fighting next to everyone. I want to use my life to save all of you.
I knew logically that it was the only move. If we reached the 100th day with Shion alive, we would bring death and destruction to this planet. And if I absorbed his hemo anima, I would probably increase my chances against Veshnes. Even so.
If you're not comfortable doing it, then I can do it.
Eito.
I'm better suited to this kind of dirty work than you. Everybody already hates me anyway.
If I was being honest, I didn't want to put all this on Eito. I didn't want to kill Shion. Just the idea of hurting my friends. But we'll do it together. Shion will live on through us. I cannot leave this to someone else. I'm supposed to be the leader. It was my responsibility to see this through myself.
Alright, if that's what you want. Thank you, both of you.
And remember, I'll live on within you. Wherever you go, whatever happens, I'll always be with you. We'll be together until the day our souls finally flicker out and disappear.
Aetho and I headed for the defense room. Once we were there, I buried the blade deep into Shion's real body.
There. Finally.
An incredible amount of power, unlike anything I'd ever felt before, surged into me. My body felt warm, and so did my heart. I could feel him. Shion was still there with me. We'll always be together, I promise. To show you a world at peace. A world where friends can live happily ever after.
I can feel Shion's spirit. There is no doubt that he is living on inside of me. It's strange. I'm starting to feel affection for all of you. I'm sure it's something Shion is sharing with me.
We're doing this for Shion. We'll always be family.
It's time we fight together, Shion. You and me, tag team style. Let's show Shion a future for us full of happiness.
I will give this fight my all. For Shion and for Ava.
Yes, we are all in this together. Ava, Shion, the Rebellion, and you. It's time we finish this together. I know we can take down Veshness.
Let's go. It's time to initiate the final defensive battle. Ad break should be starting soon.
That's a lot of invaders.
It's way too many for us to deal with. What are those rebels even doing?
I'd say this is perfect for emissaries of hell like us. I'll slice them up and fry them with some yakisoba.
Oh, I have to do this. Oh, Aetho.
We better get moving. You're in the way! I guess it's my turn. Good to go. Say when. I'm ready whenever. Here we go.
Okay, let me go to the other side.
I can't wait. This hurts. Time for me to move. Does this do it for you?
Just ring that bell.
I forgot that side.
I need her. They've got some moves.
I was trying to prevent that from happening.
This suspense.
Don't screw.
Shit.
Whew, not yet. Roko wins again. I can't lose.
Okay, ad break's about to start in 1 minute.
And stay down. Pulverize them.
Here goes. I guess I'm up.
Oh, Yugamu is stunned.
All good. Out of the way, pest. I guess I'm up. Try this on the sides.
Locked and loaded. Let's ride. Felt that one, didn't you?
Time for battle. Out of my way. Ready whenever. How's this? All right. Let's get started.
Can't slow me down.
Let's freaking go! Mow 'em down! Prepped and ready! That's what I'm talking about! Yes!
Let's go.
Okay, ad break's gonna end in 3 minutes. I'll just play through this for the ad break, since it's just some gameplay.
It's not over yet. You're in the way! Got it. Nice. This certainly isn't good. Ah! I can keep going. Ah! All well and good.
I've got this.
That's it. Here goes. Out of the way, pest.
Hardly a challenge.
Leave it to me. Try and dodge this. I'm feeling weaker.
I guess I'm up.
Ha!
0 HP.
I'm beans. This isn't what I had planned.
All out of gas.
Ow!
Yugamu is still stunned.
All good. Out of the way, pest. Here goes. What a nuisance. All too easy.
I'm good whenever. Tag me in. Take it home for me. I'm taking the wheel. Ready when you... Hi-ya! We did it!
My turn. Out of my way. Broken so soon.
I'm ready as I'll ever be. How's this? Sorry, you have to clean up my mess.
Let's freaking go! Let her rip! Full throttle! Knocked it out of the park!
Let me at him.
Okay, ad break has ended. I'm still in the middle of the first wave.
Just watch me. That's what I'm talking about. You saw that, right?
Let's do this. Go. I've got this. Oh, say when. Here.
Here we go. Take this!
Almost done.
So tired.
Don't screw with me.
Ready when you are. Say when. I guess it's my turn. Allow me to trim down their numbers. Let's get to the killing. I can't wait.
I'm taking the wheel. Let's roll.
Let's give it to him.
Let's freaking go!
Yes.
Ouch! I'm feeling weaker.
I'll show you what's up. Get the hell out of my way! Yes! Let me at him! Bang, bang, bang!
Let's freaking go!
Okay, I think that's everything on this side.
We better get moving.
That side.
Here we go.
I guess I'm up. Try this on your size. Oh, good. Ha!
I'm good to go.
Leave it to me. How's this? I'm good whenever. Take this.
Okay,
Leave it
there's
to
a
me.
tooth left.
Don't
I
try
guess
to
there's
stop
a-
me.
Okay, okay. I'll blow you away.
Yes. Wave 1 has ended.
That's all the small fry taken care of. That only leaves.
Here she comes, everyone. It's Veshness.
It was Veshness, alright. There was no mistaking that overwhelming aura of menace. But surprisingly, I wasn't afraid. I hadn't just inherited Shion's hemo-anima, he'd also given me his courage. We're going to take down Veshness and make a better future. We'd come so far, none of us were going to back down now.
You poor fools. You've turned your backs on your homeworld, and still you insist on fighting me? You really are nothing but living weapons. Killing is all you're good for. It's all that you are.
Stay your tongue. I will not allow you to belittle my friends.
Commune. You foolish child. If you had remained my slave, even your unremarkable cryptoglobin could have served a greater purpose. Why do you defy me? I am God's will made manifest. I am Futurum's guiding light. Why can't you see that?
Veshness! You are unworthy to be Supreme Commander. You are just a crazed despot, every bit as bad as the Earthlings.
Fools. I'm surrounded by fools. You leave me no choice. It will take a little more effort. But once I claim your cryptoglobin, the road to godhood will open up to me and me alone.
Yes.
Watch and tremble at the advent of a new god!
Wish I could skip this one too. God damn it.
My turn! Leave it to me. Got it! Ready when you are.
Crumble!
Say when. Ready when you are. There! How about this? I've got this. Here! Say when.
Wave to end.
I'm impressed you've lasted this long. You've exceeded my expectations. Just a little.
I hate to break it to you, but your compliments don't mean shit to us.
Well then, I suppose we should finish this.
Are you still hiding some trick up your sleeve, Veshness?
Not up my sleeve. Just take a look.
Without warning, Veshness detransformed and gazed up at the sky. The clouds parted and then...
Is that the satellite?
Looks like the humans finally got tired of waiting.
That, or they saw us and Veshness fighting, and decided this was their best chance to strike.
They're even greater fools than you if they think they can fight us without cryptoglobin. I suppose it's the nature of all living things to struggle against death, no matter how futile it is. From here on, this will be a war of annihilation. Brutal massacres, endless slaughter. But I wouldn't have it any other way. When I exterminate the invaders once and for all, I'll be a greater hero than ever. I will need your power. The cryptoglobin you've cultivated so splendidly. To achieve that, give it to me. You were only ever stepping stones anyway.
That's not going to happen. We're going to keep fighting. We'll defeat you, and humanity as well. We're putting an end to this pointless war. That's what our power is meant to be used for. We won't let tyrants like you rule over our lives anymore.
Behold the power of hope. The power of God's immutable will. No one can stop me now. I am the only leader this planet needs. My rule is absolute.
Don't be afraid, everyone. We still have Shion's power. All the friends we've lost live on inside of us. This is our chance to finally do what's right. To make our lives mean something.
This is really it! I feel more motivated than I've ever been!
Yeah, because now we're the ones deciding how we live our lives.
We're not like we were before, Veshness. All that awaits you is misery and defeat.
We will handle the rear guard. Take her down.
Right. Let's do this, everyone!
Maybe. I doubt it, though.
Here we go. Here. How about this? My turn.
Crumble!
Let's go. Take. Say when.
Okay, I'll use voltage now.
Ready when you are.
One last strike.
One last strike.
Azure Blitz.
Take care of this. Good. I guess it's my turn.
Oh, okay, well.
We better get moving.
Rescue bullet.
I've got you.
You have my gratitude.
Whenever you're ready, I'll patch you up.
You saved me.
Oh, she jumped and then she was just back there.
I don't know if I can make it.
Not bad.
I'm ready whenever. Allow me to clean down the fires. Yes, leave it to me.
Another Azure Blitz.
One last strike.
I can still fight. I've got your back.
Ready when you are.
Should have been more careful.
Let's go. I've got this.
I defeated her so fast this time. Wave 3 end.
How are you so strong? I am on the verge of godhood. No one should have power on par with mine.
That pride will be your downfall, Veshness.
We told you we weren't the same as before. We have Shion's power. You're fighting him too.
You think you've won. Even if you defeat me, those Earthlings will hunt you down to the end of your days. No matter what you do, you have no future.
Of course not. The future isn't something we have. It's something we'll make. Together.
Spare me your drivel. Just look above you. Look at that symbol of destruction falling toward us. You will all die, vile invaders. Torn apart by your own people until not a single one remains. I may be departing this world a little sooner than the rest of you, but I will revel in your suffering until the very end.
Ow! Everyone okay? Yes, still alive somehow.
Pretty low of Veshness to try to take us down with her. Everyone was injured by Veshness' self-destruction and barely hanging onto his consciousness. But everyone was still alive. Nozomi! Commune! The two girls both had shards of debris embedded deep in their bellies. The rest of us could see the revival-matic could use the revival-matic to come back after dying, but Nozomi and Commune couldn't.
How could I have been so careless? Takumi, you know what to do. Give my cryptic Lubin to Nozomi. At least then.
Huh? What are you talking about, Commune?
If you take my power, It will stabilize your cryptoglobin. Please. This is the only way.
No, I won't accept that. Takumi, use my cryptoglobin to save Commune. This planet needs her a lot more than it needs me. She's the one who will pull Futurum out of this war. Besides, she's my friend. I want her to live.
Do not be a fool. You are my friend too. I can never.
Nozomi and Commune's voices were getting weaker. They were both pleading with us to save the other, both willing to die to save their friend.
They're both running out of time. You're gonna have to choose, Takumi.
Choose? At this rate, both of them will die. We can only save one.
I know it's a hard decision, but it's better than watching them both die.
You're the one who should make the call. Would you really want to push this decision onto someone else? I have to choose between Nozomi and Commune? Hideko was right, though. I needed to make this decision as the team leader. Nozomi or Commune? Who to save and who to sacrifice? I restarted the timeline to save Nozomi. What did I even come back for if I let Nozomi die here? Does that give me permission to just let Commune die? Commune is a shrine maiden with many followers on Futurum. Without her, this world would be without a leader to help unite them after the war. You have to decide now, or they'll both die! Nozomi or Commune? Who am I going to save? I'm gonna save Commune. And then I'll go back and save Nozomi. I chose to do what was right. I chose the path that was ready for this planet, a path to peace. I did what Nozomi Kirifuji wanted, and granted her last request.
Thank you, Takumi. I'm so glad to have met you.
I'd saved Commune and ensured Futurum would follow the path of justice from now on. But at the same time, I'd killed the person I cared about the most.
What is wrong, Takumi? Don't you realize what a special day this is?
Sorry, Commune. You're right. I should try to be happy today. After 15 long years. Today is the day we'll...
Despite defeating the dictator Veshnes, this planet didn't find peace. The Futurans were fighting each other for power when the Earth forces came down and joined in on the chaos. It was the start of an all-out and messy war. We went around to each faction to stop the fighting and were persistent in our negotiations. Those negotiations entailed balancing the interests of the various factions, convincing those in power and at times resorting to threats and violence. After 15 years of negotiations, we finally managed to unify Futurum. And now, facing the prospect of a unified enemy, the Earth forces had agreed to a ceasefire. With the signing ceremony today, the war was officially over. Many people waved their hands at us from below, children and adults, all smiling. They were overjoyed that peace was finally here. On the other hand, though, she wasn't among them. She was nowhere to be found. She sacrificed herself so the world could have its happy ending.
Futurans and humans alike have suffered bitter losses. I doubt the animosity between our people will simply go away, but still, I think Nozomi would be happy with the result. Don't you?
Would she? I hope so. Hope that she was looking down at us with a smile from heaven. I fervently wished for that as I waved back at the people down in the plaza. Ending 6. Rebellion Roots. Seeds of Hope. I picked Nozomi this time. I prioritized my own desires. I took Kamion's cryptoglobin and transferred it into Nozomi.
Yes! Good. Now I can rest.
Something like contentment spread across Kamion's face. In her final moments, she was at peace. That's what I chose to believe anyway.
Takumi, why? Why did you choose
I knew that what I'd done had been selfish. In saving Nozomi, I'd robbed Futurum of the greatest leader it could have hoped for. It would likely be impossible to unify the people of Futurum without Commune. With the planet descend into chaos without a unifying leader, the Earth forces would be closing in from the artificial satellite. It was clear that a new war would be on the horizon, but I still had to choose you. How much time has passed since that day? We kept fighting. We still are. It never lets up. Freed from the dictator Veshness, the Futurans fought over who would be in charge next. When the Earth forces arise, an all-out messy war broke out. Each faction was justified, and each faction had a score to settle. It's a vicious cycle. Rage begets rage. Violence begets violence. This planet was filled with negative energy. There were no signs of this war ending anytime soon, because there wasn't a leader who could bring everyone together, because the maiden sage Commune was gone. Still, I won't give up. Commune had given her life so I could live. I am obligated to find a way we can all live in peace. I have to convey to the people of this planet that we can overcome the barriers of species and planets to work together. I will continue to preach peace from this little school I built with Takumi. I'm not giving up. I refuse to give up. Continuing down this path for peace without ever giving up. That is my fight now. Rebellion route, my war. Oh, I didn't finish the rebellion route? Oh, whoops. I'll choose not to join the rebellion, and then I'm gonna end stream. This time I'm gonna be on time. Okay, end of stream. I have 41 endings so far. Goodbye, Patrick. Okay, let me see if there is anyone hanging out in chat. Okay, I'll just end the stream here. I'll be back tomorrow to play Silk Song. See y'all then.